5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jetstream TV. I am Murdog. I was on vacation for a few weeks. Glad to be back. Not glad how the Yankees have been performing since I've been gone and beforehand. Anyway, but like to start off with the best thing possible, and that's Paul Goldschmidt leading off.
It is high, it is far, it is gone! That one's driven deep to left field. There it goes! See ya!
That is ripped into right, back at the wall. See ya!
Schmidt swings at the first pitch and launches it to left center field and deep. Mitchell back, track, ball, see ya!
Okay, so just like that, Corbin gives up a home run, leadoff home run to Goldschmidt. Let me put this banner up for you. Oh. Going to bring up Cody Bellinger hitting 276 on the year. Yankee offense has been struggling without Aaron Judge in there, so they're having a lot more games where there's 3 hits, couple runs. It's too often. Still. Bellinger rips. Oof. Bellinger rips one right at him. First baseman makes the catch. Rosario. They tried to get Rosario doubled off, but he gets back in time. Max Fried on the mound for the Yankees, which is probably the only good thing. He's got a really good record coming off the Yankees loss, which is often. I think his record is like 10-1 and a no decision, or 10-2, something like that. But that means the Yankees have lost like 14 times before he starts. That's putting extra pressure on him. Luckily, he's been money that he's coming through. But you can't expect him to be perfect. Let's see. All right, here's John Carl Stanton, 268 in limited time. Pop the link in the chat for any of the homies. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Down low, count goes full. Weird seeing Ahmed Rosario in the Yankee uniform with a full beard. As takes a ball inside, so Stanton walks. It's going to bring up first and second. I think Austin Slater. Yeah, he's up next. He's in left field, followed by Chisholm, Volpe, Wells, and Caballero. Slater's hitting .225 with 5 home runs and 12 RBIs on the year, and he was a deadline move for Cashman, basically. Hits the Seager at short, bobbles it. Oh, does he? Semien bobbles it, but they get Stanton at second. They say he dropped it on the transfer, so the Yankees are going to have runners on first and third with 2 down. That was a tailor-made double play ball. Hit the Seager, and he booted it, but stayed with it, made the throw, and then Semien could not make the transfer to first. All right, so runners on the corners bring up Jazz Chisholm. Yankees looking to add on to this 1-0 lead. How many leadoff home runs do the Yankees have this year? It seems like a lot more than usual. What's up, Yassine? I was saying you a little bit, buddy. I'm back. What did you think of the Yankees trade deadline acquisition? Not a fan at all. I told Michael Caputo for the last 2-3 months or whatever it is. Like, we'll see. We'll see what the Yankees do at the deadline. And I was hoping that they made some big moves as Austin Slater's walking with the trainer off the field. Maybe he pulled his vagina or something. I don't know. Jason Dominguez is now going to come in. So look at that. Ground out and you're out of the game. Probably pulled his groin. So Dominguez gets put in the game. That's good for us. The deadline moves were terrible, I think. Could be a hamstring. Yeah, it was bad. It was so unimpactful that you traded a bunch of prospects for what? They got 3 closers, but they didn't get the best closers from the other teams. They didn't get Durant from Minnesota. He's probably the first one they should have went after. Mason Miller throwing 103 miles an hour. They didn't grab him. And we saw the other day, the 3 closers that they got gave up 9 runs in 2.1 innings to the Marlins the other day. That's crazy. McAteer, brother McAteer in the house. What's up? Good to see you too, Tony. Yeah, I feel like this is the first time I'm doing a stream. I'm brand new again. Jazz takes ball outside. Count goes to 3-0. Patrick Corbin, man, that was a guy the Yankees tried to trade for a couple times, and he just kept after the no trades at the deadlines. They tried to sign him, and then he tried to extort them for a ton of money. Thank God we didn't give in to him, and then he hasn't been what the contract says he should be, as he walks Chisholm on 4 pitches to load the bases to bring up Anthony Volpe. Yeah, Corbett has not been what he was with the Nationals. So that's good for us that we didn't invest a ton of money. Well, everyone wanted him. The scene says the Yankees tried to trade for Sandy Alcantara from the Marlins, but the Marlins wanted Spencer Jones and George Lombard Jr. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with them holding on to Spencer Jones and Lombard. But Alcantara, who's been up and down, injuries, all that stuff. So this is what the Yankees used to do. And never worked. They'd give up prospects year after year after year after year for these deadline moves that never put them over the hump. They didn't start winning until they had the core four plus Bernie, which it should be called the core five, or the power five, something. But Bernie was there before all of them, and just as big of a part of it, if not more than all of them. They did that through the farm system and drafting and signing international kids. They modified the team through trades and free agency. They built the team through drafting. And we'd always give up our prospects for like bomb rentals and people that really didn't pan out for us. But yeah, so I'm glad that those trades didn't go through. I wanted what I wanted, they weren't going to do. So you got Ryan McMahon. You're not going to go after any other third baseman. They're clearly not going to move off of Volpe this year. Maybe down the line this kid will be solid all around, and we'll all have to eat our words. But we're just going based on what we're seeing every day. And the numbers back it up. They're in love with Jazz Chisholm as Volpe strikes out on a 2-2 pitch to end the inning and leave the bases loaded. Cool. Looks like we're back. Jazz Chisholm. Yeah, he's got 19 home runs. That's a cool story. But he's also hitting 246. That makes bonehead plays and bonehead errors. So, catchers, Austin Wells is hitting 209. Strikes out a ton. Can't throw anybody out. Once in a blue moon, he'll get lucky. Get a guy. Doesn't block the ball enough. Or well enough. And ultimately, you see, we got a team full of guys who could hit home runs but don't get on bases often enough. So you're not going to – I've been saying since the beginning of the year, I dropped those videos and said this roster is not built to win. It's just not. The OBPs are terrible. The strikeout rates are terrible. This team cannot do much. They need people to get on. Stop relying on home runs. They didn't really do anything about it. McIntyre says, hopefully now that you're back, the Yankees will start winning. Yeah, let's hope. I don't know if it's going to matter. They weren't winning much before I left. But the Texas Ranger cheerleaders dancing like on top of the dugout, that was worth the watch. This scene says, I still can't believe the Yankees got wrapped in Miami against the Marlins. There were a lot of Yankee fans at Lone Depot Park. It was the first time the Marlins swept the Yankees in a season. Yeah, I was watching their broadcast. That guy mentioned that like 6 times in one inning. I wanted to reach to the screen and or call in and be like, can you stop saying this? He sounded bad. First time in history. Okay. Made it such a big deal about sweeping the Yankees in a 3-game series. It was almost embarrassing how he over and over and over kept saying it. But yeah, look, this team is Nothing to get excited about. The Marlins broadcaster was clowning the Yankees on Friday, yeah. I don't know what he said, but it's kind of a dumb thing professionally to do. Yeah, professionally, that's like one of the dumber things you could do is clown another team on air. It's almost as dumb as like another like YouTube guy trashing other YouTube guys live on YouTube. That's kind of says enough for itself, doesn't it? Yassine says, what are your thoughts on Jeter and A-Rod commenting on the Yankees last Saturday on Fox? I didn't see their comments, so I heard that A-Rod kind of went in on him. I didn't see what he said. You could let me know. There you go. Max Fried, 11-2 following Yankees loss with a 1.6 ERA in those starts as he gets Haggerty down swinging. There's Bealey. Hello, Bealey. I'm not allowed to say certain things. What you looking at? Bealey, everybody, is the reason why I wasn't on streaming for 3 weeks. Although she did do a stream with us, we got to see her feet, got to see her alien hands. She made like a microsecond appearance on camera. So, Brother McAteer says, hi, Bealey. Cheers, beers, and a wave. Oh, I thought it was the Spock. I wasn't sure. Hot Wheels. What's up, Nikki? Nick Teodoro in the house. What's up, brother? Oof, almost got 1-2 pitch to Seager. Bealey says, hey. I don't know if that's hey. Oh, no, it's hey. I know how you say that. McAteer says, we know more, dog. We know what? Seager, ground ball, fair ball. Goldschmidt grabs it, steps in the bag for the second out. McAteer says, what's up, Nick? Nick says, what's up, Sean? Let's see. Yassine, Murdoch, honestly, I don't see this team making the playoffs this year. It feels like 2023 is crazy. The Red Sox are in second in the East. It is crazy, considering where they started. I'll just leave that up. It is crazy how things started. That it just seems like the Yankees get worse as the year goes on. The only thing we can hope for is that Gil just gets better and better. You know, like more in form and in mid-season shape. But overall, yeah, it's almost, in a way, it's almost good. And this is going to sound weird to say, but we've all seen enough to know this team is not good, not playoff good, or World Series good. So it's not going to be a surprise if we don't make it. It's not going to be a surprise if we have an early exit from the playoffs. It's kind of like, yeah, this team sucks. Semien flies out to center field. That'll do it for the first, so no runs, no hits. Yankees lead 1-0 going into the second. Why you weren't here? That's what you meant. Gotta do what you gotta do for your lady. Yeah, I think she was shocked too that I only did one stream while she was here. Although she'll never give me the credit for it. She knows it too. I would do the same. I agree. So Wells, Caballero back to the top with Goldschmidt in the second inning. Sneeze. Yassine says, what did I think of SummerSlam? I liked a lot more of it than I thought I was going to, tell you the truth. The Seth Rollins cash-in was discussed early on by me and Giaccotti as soon as Seth got hurt. And what I mean by that is when we were talking, we were saying, sorry, let me keep this up. What do you think is going to happen? Like, what happens to the briefcase? And it was like, well, they should have another match, another, like a redo of the Money in the Bank. And then it was like, well, what if he's not really hurt? What if this is like, they call it a work, meaning like a ruse? It's like, what if he's not hurt? And expected Punk to win the title at SummerSlam and then cash in on him at SummerSlam. And that's what happened. But it was just kind of like well, what if that's the case? What if he's not hurt? I did think he was hurt, though, but it was more of a what if he wasn't. The Cena match was pretty good to end the show with Cody on night 2. Brock coming back was also talked about, although never like cemented. You know, like, oh, Brock's coming back. It was like, what if Brock comes back? Next, come back during SummerSlam. But it's still nice to see it come to fruition. The TLC tag team match I thought was pretty good. Some really good spots in there. Chris in the house. What's up, Chris? Good to see you. Says Seth and LA Knight for the chip tonight. Yeah, that's unfortunate because I don't think LA Knight has a shot at winning. They're definitely not going to take it off him the night or 2 nights after putting it on him again. Seth Rollins faked his injury. Yeah. I honestly did not think he faked it. I didn't think so. We talked about that it's a possibility, but I was like, well, no, he did. He keeps hurting his knee doing these flips. Yeah. No, it was good for the storyline because everybody was fooled. Everyone was like, the faking of the injury was good for storyline purposes as far as what's going to happen with the briefcase. So the fans are wondering what's going to happen. Oh, is he going to come back in a year's time? Do we have to wait 10 months for him to show up? Comes out on the hand crutches. It was cool. And then just like throws him away. Like, gotcha. And then, so Punk is like, oh. They worked that out well. Wow. Wells goes the other way for a base hit. Runs back to first, so he'll settle for a single. They had the shift on him, and he put one to third base. Go with the pitch, and especially with a shift, you got to do that. The Yankees get a leadoff runner on. It's always good. It's going to bring up Caballero. Yassine says, which Seth Rollins cash-in was better? The one he kissed in at Mania or SummerSlam? That's a good question. The Mania one was more iconic because of who was in the ring. and WrestleMania. You know, I don't know if people cashed in on Mania often, but the one the other night was good because of the injury thing floating around. Everyone thought he was really hurt. And he did it to Punk, who he's been saying, like, I'll never be on top as long as I'm here, blah, blah, blah. So for the moment, WrestleMania was the better one for the entertainment value of it. As Caballero goes down looking. That probably the SummerSlam one for like the shock factor. Because the WWE fans always can sense and always kind of pinpoint when they're going to cash in. Because they're redundant. Seth was the first wrestler to cash in money. Yeah, that WrestleMania. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like, she's cashing in. Yeah. Back to the top of the lineup with Goldschmidt, 1-for-1, led off the game with a home run. Hey, I don't remember the Yankees leading off games with home runs this often ever. That's been weird. There's a strikeout, goes to 1-2. Boston's beating up on Kansas City in the fourth inning, 6-1. Cleveland's beating up on the Mets, 5-0. Let's see, anything else pertain to us? Toronto's in Colorado. That sucks for us. Who do you think Cena's final opponent will be at December in Boston? Is it a pay-per-view or like a Monday Night Raw or SmackDown? Do you know? Is it like a pay-per-view or PLE, or is it just like a regular? Just regular show. Goldschmidt drills one into the gap. That's going to get to the wall. Wells is going to hold up at third. So Goldschmidt reps the double. The Yankees got second and third and one down. So too bad we had our catcher running, who's not slow for a catcher. But that ball was smoked, so it's good that they held him up. They have not announced what show it will be at. Let's see. They're saying it possibly could be like a Saturday night's main event. Okay. Because I don't think there's a pay-per-view in December. But I think it should be The Rock. That's what I think it should be. It would be, the storyline would be something like, you know, you led me astray, turn on the fans, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Rosario with his second hit, based it up the middle. Who else is going to score? Goldschmidt does it third, so the Yankees are going to have first and third with one down. That's going to bring in, that's going to bring up Cody Bellinger. So Goldschmidt and Rosario, both 2 for 2 leading off this game. The Rock sounds like a good opponent, you know, like for him, especially if they want to make it special without any real stakes on the line, like a title. December 13th, Saturday, looks like a main event now. Yeah. Well, right after Survivor Series, so. But having someone like The Rock, that would be a good culmination for his career and storyline purposes as well as bumping up ratings for Saturday night's main event. Cena versus Brock, probably Clash of the Castle in Paris. I'm wondering if this is a one-off or if they're going to run this for 2 months. You know, I'm wondering. Cody Bellinger gets a base up the middle. That's going to increase the Yankees' lead to 3-0. And let me see what I got here. First and second, Giancarlo Stanton. Have you watched Happy Gilmore 2? Not yet. Let's see. Gotta change this. Nope. Now we got a pass ball, so runners move up to second and third, which is great. Great news. So we stay out of the double play. Three-one count to Stanton as he takes another ball inside. Oh, what's up, Chris? Hey, Murdog. Hope everyone's well. Hit the like button. Support, subscribe. Murdog deserves. Go Jets, Yankees, all teams. Hope for the best. Always great content. Thank you, brother. 3-week vacation. But I'm back. The scene says I watched it and it was funny. Cool. Yeah, I was actually gonna watch it the other night. Here comes Dominguez. Dominguez wasn't playing today, but Austin Slater got injured running out a ground ball. So Dominguez in the outfield now. Check swing, doesn't go. Max says he liked it. Not as good as the original, but they never are. It was good. I'm going to check it out for sure. McAteer says, Chris, good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing good. Still rocking your Jets gear. You know it. So bases loaded, 2 down for Jazz Chisholm. Throws the bat out there, hits a weak pop-up to left field to make the catch. And for the second inning in a row, the Yankees leave the bases loaded. But they did pick up 1 run in the first, and they just picked up 2 here in the second. Maybe if they'll pick up 3 in the third. That'd be great if they could just keep going. Score as many runs per inning. That'd be cool. A good thing to remember here is Corbin's up to 61 pitches already through 2 innings against Max Fried. So he's not going to make it. I'd be shocked if he made it out of the 5th inning, let alone the 4th inning. For a 3-game series to make them go into the bullpen that early, that's good. 60 pitches in 2 innings. He's going to come out in the third, It affects them, is what I'm saying. After 2 long innings, it affects them for sure, the pitchers. Okay, Aaron Judge took live batting practice in Tampa today for the 2nd straight day. He could be activated tomorrow and will be the DH. That'll be awesome to get his bat back in the lineup. But let's not have a long-term injury here. Ratcliffe in the house. Murdog lives. I do, sir. I do live. Yeah, I see the 7-1. I've seen it. The bot pops up. 7-1 over the Royals in the 5th. McAteer cheers beers and flexes for Ratcliffe. Here's Adolis Garcia hitting 228. This is the crazy part. This guy has been good the last few years. Ratcliffe, hottest team in baseball. That's gay. Definitely gay. I mean, I try not to judge teams on their looks. But here you are. The hottest team in baseball. Oh, Ratcliffe. That's funny. That's weird. So Aaron Judge took batting practice in Tampa today, but he's in Texas right now in the dugout. Ratcliffe got the calendar. That looks like he's going to be activated in the next day or two. Otherwise, he'd probably still be in Tampa. Ratcliffe got the calendar. I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah. Garcia takes strike 3 looking on a full count. 1 down here. Freed's only at 20 pitches. Yasin will be activated tomorrow, probably. Yeah. They said within the next few days. As long as he's healthy, as long as he's not in a high risk for getting re-injured or making the injury worse, making a strain into like a tear. That's what you don't want. And he'll be DHing when he comes back anyway, which is good. Ratcliffe says, so are the Yankees when it comes to winning lately. So glad the Red Sox started. The Yankees' horrendous skid at Yankee Stadium, nonetheless, bow down to 21st century royalty Red Sox, which will never happen because you're delusional. But I appreciate your passion for your team. I mean, I wouldn't say my team's the hottest team in baseball because I'm into girls, but or women. I don't judge the Yankees on their appearances. But you find the Red Sox to be the hottest team in baseball. So, I mean, that's real fandom. Like, you took it to another level. But anyway, your fandom. And Fred in the house. What's up, Brother Red? The Yingling King himself in the house. What's going on, brother? Langford rips the one down the line, and he's going to get in there with a 1-out double. Who does a show about the Stankies on a Monday? No, that's it. Yeah, do a show about the Yankees every day. Well, it's a watch along. It's not a show. It's a stream. I don't need set topics to get me through a broadcast and rely on everybody else. I could just organically have a good time with the guys in the chat and the girls in the chat. Be fine. McAteer in the house, almost like the firefighter calendar, but better, he says. I heard that Ratcliffe is going to the meet and greet to get the Red Sox summer calendar signed and take pictures with the players and their mankinis. Just a rumor, though. I'm not sure if that's true. Brothers McAteer, Ratcliffe, stay honest. If Red. This is not a show. It is. It is not a show. I try not to sugarcoat stuff. Definitely not the performance of the teams. Reds is due on the first. Red Sox own you since 2004. Cool story. Seems like everything with Red Sox is, and definitely with you, but mostly with Red Sox people, everything is since 2004. Why do you stop there? Go further back. But I've already pointed out in previous streams that you guys like to be selective and cherry pick time frames. Since 2004. Okay, so I'll say since 1927. And it gets worse and worse for you guys. Like you're just cherry picking errors. small periods of time or segments of time. Red says, hell yeah, brother Murdog. Organicity is key, baby. He means it's organic. I don't know. I'm going to take your word for it that that's an actual word in the English language. Organicity. After the setbacks with PT, I ain't going nowhere. Listen, you could not. Oh, there's a base hit up the middle. Looks like Texas is going to score the run here. No throw from Cody Bellinger. So now I have to alter this damn scoreboard. What am I doing? Ratcliffe says, after setbacks with PT, I'm not going anywhere. Tried to tell you before your surgery to take it easy on yanking and cranking. Apparently you didn't listen. Sound alerts. Subscribe and follow both on Twitch and YouTube if you haven't. Hell yeah. For the dog. McAteer says, Ratcliffe, what? Damn, bro, that sucks. Sorry to hear, bro. What happened? Yeah. What happened? Red says, if you don't pound the like button, you suck draft ball standing up, which is a difference than if you were sitting down. Standing up means closer to the action, like I said. You got your turn. I mean, if you could do that with the draft standing up, you should be in the NBA. McAteer, I just made up the word on my second. Well, I was thinking about it. There's a big Jazz knocks it down, but he's going to smother it, and he can't make the play because he's a Yankee, and he's Jazz Chisholm, and he usually doesn't make plays. And this is all about positioning. They're playing him straight up the middle, and that was a routine ground ball to second base. But since Jazz was so far to the second base bag, he couldn't get to the ball in time. So now this base is loaded, and it's still one out. Since the Red Sox took 2 out of 3 in New York, the Yankees at 21 and 29. And it's all because of 4 games against the Red Sox, right? That's why. It's one thing about Red Sox fans is they grasp at straws. It's like, you don't need to do that. Popped my shoulder at PT, and it's hurt ever since. You popped it while at PT? And there's another base hit. And it's a tie game. It's like that. These are not hard hit balls. They're ground balls that are getting past infielders. And a lot of it is positioning. These are routine ground balls. Brother Ratcliffe should know you got to stand up to suck ref balls. Jesus, right? You got to stand up, I guess. That's the grass preferred method. Ratcliffe, sorry, bro, says McAteer. Hopefully they figured out you could get back on your game, player. Right after like a PT session. Is that what you're saying? Radcliffe is an animal and mammal specialist on this show with a whole list of the animal kingdom. A lot of animals. 1-2 pitch. Oof, just missed. So count goes 2-2 with runners on first and second, one down. Radcliffe says, thanks, Mac. Doctor already said I won't be back till next year, and at this rate, I'll be back in the academy for a refresher. Yeah, that happened a lot. Another base hit. How many hits in a row have they gotten? That was a legit hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, the last 6 guys have got on. So they got the first out of the inning, then they give a double, a walk, a single, a single, a single, and a single. Wow. 5 hits in a row. Fried's about to be in the same boat as Corbin. Let Corbin off the hook. Red says, Brother Radcliffe, a red ant, a koala bear, gun to the head, who wins? I'd probably say a red ant. Since the Red Sox took 2 out of 3 in Fenway, they're 32-16. Great. Seager swings it in the dirt. Count goes to 0-2. Oh, I'm sorry, 1-2. And the Yankees copious amounts of Diamondback balls. I don't know if they had balls. And he says the red ant. I mean, was it just one red ant or is it an army of red ants? One red ant can get taken out if it gets rolled over on, but army of red ants. 2-2 fouled away. Seager says alive. McAtee says, Radcliffe, I hope you get better. Before what the doctor says, they don't know how hard you can work to get better. Give them hell and physical therapy. Within reason. Don't re-injure yourself again. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away again. Looks like the Mets scored 3 runs. One red ant can crawl into a koala bear's ear a little bit and it's game over. Yeah. Can't move my arm behind my back. I just do what I can. Wow. So the Yankees just tried to pick off the runner at second base, and it got thrown into center field. So Yankees doing with are you sure like these Yankees aren't like affiliated with the Jets? Because the Jets are going to jet. The Yankees are jetting right now. Yes, get Wilson, John. It's a ground ball on the second for 1 out, but a wide throw to the bag by Chisholm. They can't turn 2. So it's going to be first and third with one out. So even if they didn't do that, it was bases loaded, tailor-made double play ball. Jazz Chisholm can't turn the double play. I don't know why they think this guy's a good player. How much did the Jets lose by on Saturday? It's preseason. We usually like go undefeated or like 3-1. Semien flies out to center field again the end of the inning, but not before tragedy strikes once again as Texas gets a walk in, 5 straight hits, and a fielder's choice and an error, and score 4 runs to take a 4-3 lead. Also, who Jets injured? I don't know who got hurt. Trying to look. Quentin Williams is out for 1 to 2 weeks with a strained calf, if that's what you mean about the injury. It's a training camp injury. But you can't push that. Calves lead to the Achilles. You got to let that rest. Reckless says time to invest in a bidet. I'm sorry, McAteer says that to Radcliffe. Time to invest in a bidet. Yeah. I think we talked about that before surgery. Uncle DJ in the house. Murdoch, you're back. How things been? Pretty good, brother. Felt weird not having, usually, if I do this anywhere from 4 to 7 days a week and then doing it once in about 20 days. It's definitely a little weird. Murdo is right. We're the off-season champs. Win by 5. Yeah. we are. I wonder if there's a stat what our preseason winning percentage is the last 20 years. It's probably really good. It's probably like what the Chiefs and Ravens are in regular season. Populous won the center field. They're going to get there, make the catch, 1 down. Max says hello to DJ. Red Sox winning again. Yankees keep losing. The Sox expand the lead. Max says like 4 people got hurt in the joint practice. Nothing crazy though. Yeah, I didn't get any alerts on the phone. Usually if something important like that, something like that happens, like, oh, these guys are out, it'll be on my phone. 50,000 people for the Bills practice on Friday night. Saturday is their first preseason game at home against the Jersey Giants. Murdoch not feeling well. John, how's the shoulder? No, I'm feeling fine. I just said it was weird basically not coming on here for almost 3 weeks. We're in the month of August, which means we're officially in orangutan season. Really? Sound alarm says smash the like button. I agree. Smash it. There are 15 Bills out with nagging injuries. Everyone wants to trade for a crybaby running back Cook. Hello to everyone in the chat. Yeah, I mean, this guy, it just seems like running backs and wide receivers are the ones who complain the most about money, money, money. Oh, we have a short career span. Running backs, what do they average? 3 years in the league, but for the average running back, it's about 8, roughly. Want to get their money while they can, but you choose to play a position that a lot of people choose to play, to where there's a lot more to choose from, and you're easily replaced compared to other positions. So no, it's like just like in real life. Market dictates, right? Supply and demand. The market is flooded with capable running backs that could basically do the same stuff. Why would I give you $12 million a year if I can get a guy to do it for $2 million and do almost as good of a job? You might be a little bit better, but you're not $10 million better a year. Hard hit, scooped up, thrown to first for the third out, and a relatively quick inning for Corbin, 11 pitches. So that's not good. Radcliffe says the shoulder is good, thanks, DJ. It's better in better shape than the Bills' Super Bowl chances. Only John Radcliffe will take a concerned question from DJ of care and concern and answer his question while insulting his team. That's a Radcliffe right there for you. It's funny, but it's very Radcliffe of you, John. You know what? I'm not going to retract the statement. It's a true statement. But if anybody deserves it, it's DJ, because DJ does the same damn thing. Oh, DJ always finds a way to take a shot at the Jets in everything he says. McAteer says, I really hope they don't pay ABT big money right now. I want to see a full season of health before we do that. I agree. I mean, I want to lock him up, but I want it to be a factor. His injuries, I want it to play a role in the contract. He's been hurt every year. If I'm wrong, let me know. I don't think he was really hurt last year. It's just the 2 times. It was the 2 times in Denver where there were big injuries. Paying ABT would be a disaster. They never should have exercised his 5th year. No, they should have. I'm glad that they did. He's a good player when he's healthy, and you need to have as many good players on the line as possible. Imagine drafting 2 tackles with first-round picks 2 years in a row, and now you got to find another guard. Garcia rips one foul to lead off the third. Max says also, why are we not picking up an edge? Clemens is going to be taking a lot of snaps as of right now. Why? I thought he was going to be on the bench. Orangutans are awesome. I'll try to come on later. I'm having oral surgery tomorrow. I slipped and hit my lower jaw on my forearm, breaking 3 teeth off at the gum. Oh, and cracking through. Dude, what? Ah, that's rough. Oh, damn, get well soon. Hell yeah. I might need a whole lower denture. I must be getting old. Damn. Sorry to hear that, man. That is terrible. Garcia strikes out for the first out in the third, but oh, man. That's rough. This happened today? Or did this happen when your wife made you go outside to work again? If that's when it happened, you got to pass forever now. She has you go out to like do yard work anymore. You're like, look, no, can't. ABT sucked more donkey scrotum last year than he was worth. It's a little harsh. DJ wasn't even drunk. Great question, Brother McAteer. I thought the same thing, says Infrared. I realize it's Coach Glenn's first year. We should save the money for next year. It's not at all in season. Picking up a fifth-year option is not, it's only for the next year. So it's not investing in like a big mega deal. It's just making sure that he's on the team the following year. Max says, sorry to hear that, bro. Get well soon, TODJ. Hell yeah. Radcliffe says he's good. His haircut on Thursday. You're getting your haircut, or are you getting it like styled, or like pigtails? What do you mean you're getting it cut? You like shortening it? That'd be interesting to see. Teacher says, thanks, guys. Yesterday afternoon, after working outside, it was either step on the dog or skip over her on the wooden steps. Dude, step on the dog. Because this way you avoid your injury, and two, the dog knows when you're coming, get out of the way. So it would have been like a learning experience for the dog. Although when I was a kid, my dad stepped on the dog, broke its foot, and it died in the hospital. Like they had to put it down. So there's that too. Mets score again, down 5-4. And there's a walk to Langford. So runner on first, one down. Going to bring up Josh Young. Pop the link in the stream. And they got him picked off. That looked closer than it's supposed to be. Josh Young walks and immediately tries to steal and gets picked off. And line foul. Thank God that was a foul ball. Max says, Red, do you think that's how the rest of the D feels? Oh, hey, yo. Did you know Diddy that? I don't see a no Diddy in there. Asking Red how the rest of the D feels. Jeez. Williams doesn't want to line up with a penalty monster. Williams brothers don't want to be on a bad D. Neither does Sauce and McDonald, in my opinion. I don't know. And I also sent everybody something in the Discord. DB in the house. Holy shit. What's up, DB? Rare sighting. Maybe it's another Red Sox thing because the Red Sox are winning and over jumping over the Yankees, that another Red Sox fan graces us with his presence. Could be that because that's a Radcliffe move. I don't know, but good to see you anyway, TB. Get better soon, Uncle DJ. Hell yeah. You look like you just died. No, I was sending something. There's a base up the middle. 2-out hit for Young. I'm sorry, it was Langford who got picked off, not Young. Young just got a base hit. I need one more Fried strikeout and the Yankees win. Wow, you bet on the Yankees. Well, it's smart for Fried. He is 11-2 following the Yankees' loss. So it is a good bet if in betting wise, you know. Smart. But DB is always pretty good at the betting. Definitely from the football last year. And Smith grounds out the second base that inning, so no runs, 1 hit. 1 left on. Still 4-3. McAteer says, "What's up, bro? Good to see you." Hell yeah. I am aware that the Red Sox are currently ahead of the Yankees in the standings. I am aware. DJ says, "John, if you get a haircut, then your Beantown Red Stockings will start a losing streak." John, remember our bet: when the Bills win the Super Bowl, you'll need to wear Bills championship gear. Ain't happening. Fried is a good pitcher. Only reason why I took the Yankees. It's the only reason to take the Yankees. It is the only reason to take the Yankees. What's up, little brother?
Not much. I mean, you wouldn't believe the rough day I had just to try to make baked pork chops.
Well, first of all, it's really good to see you.
Thanks.
I haven't seen you in 3 weeks.
I thought it was 2. I thought you saw me the last time you were on about a week or so ago on Friday.
Okay. Well, I only did 1 stream in 3 weeks. So outside of that one time, it's good to see you. It's good to see everybody, actually. But
I mean, I'm just still trying to recollect after what happened the last 2 nights with SummerSlam.
why did it have you like shaken?
Look, I was not with Saturday's finale. I was not surprised. I had a gut feeling Seth was faking the knee injury.
Mm.
So I'm not surprised he fucked over Punk again. Pardon my mouth, but you get the point.
Yeah, PG show, but I get your point.
But last night, bringing Brock back?
Mm-hmm. You love to see it.
I mean, I get he's one of Cena's biggest all-time rivals, but where and when are you going to schedule this?
But this is what it's about. Radcliffe, I don't know what the question was about, what you said. Oh, I missed it. That's why. Sorry. Do you think the Jets' biggest challenge is staying healthy versus a massive lack of depth basically everywhere? That's for every team. That is every team. It's in its health. No team has like a depth chart of like, oh, we got all stars behind the starter. It's okay. That's for every team in general. The Jets in particular. Are you the wide receiver room for sure? I'm more comfortable with our stable of running backs as Goldschmidt picks up his third hit to lead off the fourth. I think we could survive an injury to a starting running back.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's going to be hard at all the other positions for sure.
So Goldschmidt's triple away from the cycle?
Yes. But yeah, this is a good point though, Radcliffe, because it's going to be hard enough healthy. We're not going to be able to afford injuries.
True. I mean, especially when you consider how badly the Yankees have fallen off the cliff since the break, or even predating the break.
Well, it wasn't really rocket science the way the roster is constructed. It's just a matter of time.
Now, I mean, sure, the Mets have replenished the bullpen, on the other hand, but here's the problem. It's all with a bunch of guys of one-inning wonders. You need length in the pen, and I think the only guy we've got in the pen right now, provided we don't option him again, is Austin Warren. That can provide the length.
Well, and generally, you have like a middle relief guy or two, not just one. Those are the length guys.
Yeah, unfortunately, think about who the Mets picked up in the trade deadline for the pen. Ryan Hesley from St. Louis, Tyler Rogers from San Francisco. Mostly, those are one-inning guys, one-and-done inning guys.
Okay.
I was hoping, and that's because the rotation is starting to fall to pieces because most guys except David Peterson can't go beyond 6, can't go beyond 5 innings.
Well, good news is that your Mets tied it up 5-5.
Yeah, after being down 5-0 at one point.
Yeah. DB says hello, Mets. Red says hello, Mets. And DB.
Long time no see, guys. I mean, the thing, I had to do 2 streams for the Speedway Classic because the first time, my first stream got suspended because of the washout, and the second time I had to pick up where I left off, and then I had to do 3 takes on my SummerSlam Night 2 show, Live React. So where have you been the last 3 weeks?
The girlfriend was here. I said it on the last couple streams I did that I'd be taking off, and then we did one while she was here. But yeah, I can't. It would have been rude to just take away the 3 to 5 to 6 hours a night while someone's here. Can't do that.
How much sweet love did you make down by the fire?
I don't know if that's it's a PG show, so I really can't discuss that live on air. But if you like, I can give you a play-by-play off camera. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that either. I can't answer that question. What do you think? You could use your imagination.
I'd rather not know.
Why'd you ask?
I mean, the joke is, you remember those old South Park episodes with Shaft before the Scientology mob basically pulled him out he went behind his back and pulled him off the show due to a stroke.
Who'd they pull off the show?
Basically, after the coming out of the closet episode in season 9, the return of Chef wasn't really Isaac Hayes voicing him because he had suffered a stroke. And then the Scientology mob, getting their panties all up in a bunch over that episode, basically falsified Isaac Hayes leaving the show. This was even revealed by Hayes' son, Isaac III.
Mets, I got breaking news.
What?
John Carlos Stanton's up.
It is high, it is far, it is gone! That one's driven deep to left field. There it goes! See ya!
That is ripped into right. Back at the wall. See ya.
Schmidt swings at the first pitch and launches it to left center field and deep. Mitchell back, track, wall, see ya!
Mets might just about be ready to give up the lead and allow Cleveland to break the tie. Because Brian Rocchio just hit a single demo, and then he stole second, and Alvarez overthrew it, and it got away to get him the third. Now they need to hold him there.
Okay. Well, John Carlos Stanton hits a laser beam straight away dead center. Just clears the fence, but that was a line drive home run that he just crushed. And the Yankees take a 5-4 lead. Red says, thank you, DB. Agreed. Bills are falling off this year. And he says, what's up? Bo Nix gets hurt and the Ponies win 3 games. Talking about the Broncos. Radcliffe says the Mets suck.
Shut up, John.
Red says, I don't watch wrestling, but what did Brother Mets think about SummerSlam?
It was fine.
Thank you for the in-depth analysis. McTears got all sorts of emojis for DB. Bealey says, hey, Mets, with a virtual hug.
Hello, Bielly.
I think you just got a koozie. Nice. Jules now. What's up, Jules? Murdo, good to see you, my friend. Yankees got to start playing better because Boone isn't holding anybody accountable for awful mistakes. We need a real manager, GM, and analytics department. They need to get rid of the analytics department. But ultimately, I agree, Jules, wholeheartedly. He's just not a good manager. He's really just a guy who sits there, tries to act cool, and confident, and nothing bothers me. He makes terrible moves and non-moves. The analytics department, Jesus, the way they have a stranglehold over the decision making is abusive. But Jules, we're just not good to see you too. First off, this roster is uninspiring. The trade deadline was uninspiring. I don't know if they got difference makers anywhere. I mean, it's good that they got bullpen arms, although all three of them imploded in one game, one after the other against Miami. But you got a team full of strikeout kings and low on base percentage, and you didn't really address it. Like, you got Austin Slater as a 220 hitter from the White Sox. What? The thing I liked about McMahon is his defense has shown, like, what you knew you were going to get.
And what did you get? What did you send them to? And you only pay. And what did you have to do? Pay money out of pocket to Colorado to get him.
I'm upset that we gave away Rock Riggio, the second base prospect. The kid had like 18 home runs in 60 games or 62 games throughout the minors this year. The kid was supposed to be a very good hitting second baseman.
If you're wondering about the whole baked pork chops thing,
it's
in the book, page 35, country style baked pork chops.
Well, I definitely can't read that. It's way too small on the. That's not good. Baked pork chops, country style. Okay, I could read that, but the ingredients is going to be a little rougher.
4 spare rib pork chops, a clove of garlic, juniper berries, optional. A pound and a half of potatoes sliced thinly, 1 onion sliced, an ounce of fat, whether it be butter, pork fat, bacon fat. Salt, pepper, nutmeg, 4 ounces of cheap bacon, and a small glass of either white wine or apple cider.
And did you say that you ruined it, or
the amount I had to go through just to make it? I mean, the ribs I bought Friday went bad, so I had to go back to the supermarket to get a new batch of ribs. I mean, I managed to make the dish, but I used basically a regular cup of apple cider instead of like a shot glass.
So you overdid it?
A bit.
Well, it's trial and error, right?
Yeah. Then I went a little overboard on the nutmeg.
Just make sure if you liked the food itself, but you kind of went overboard with the ingredients, just take note.
Got it.
Did you follow the instructions, or did you go over?
I basically pulled it out about 30 minutes before they were supposed to be done. It was a 3-hour slow bake.
Okay. What I'm saying, with the vinegar, did you?
No, it was just white wine or apple cider. No, it's not.
Oh, the apple cider. I thought it was apple cider vinegar. Sorry. Okay, but with that, did it say use a shot glass, an ounce worth, or did it say use a cup?
A small glass.
Okay, so you had to figure out.
Yeah, that essentially means a shot glass, right?
No, shot glass would have said 1 ounce. Second and third, one out. Seager up.
Did you hear that Emmanuel Clase might be out for a year?
What, the gambling thing?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't hear that was a year, but I did hear that he's like possibly.
I looked up. It said that the minimum punishment is a year ban for that.
It was weird because you're saying, why would Cleveland trade their closer, all-star closer? Maybe they knew what was coming down the pike. That would have been really shitty, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
if they knew that this guy was about to get in trouble and they, huh?
Where'd they ship him out to?
I don't know if they did. I think he's still in Cleveland. Or maybe MLB was like, yeah, you're not trading him. We're going to veto any trade involving him because he's about to get suspended. Ooh, great pitch by Fried to strike out Seager looking. That ball started inside and darted right over the middle. What
Seager grew up? Seager basically grew up near my hometown.
I did not know that.
Born in Charlotte, April 27th, 1994, 2012 draft pick out of Northwest Cabarrus High School in Concord. I went to Mount Pleasant High, just as a heads up. Debuted with the Dodgers in 15.
It's going to be on a trivia question.
Shipped out, made it to the playoffs every year. He was with the Dodgers, including that BS Mickey Mouse title. Then he won a real title in Texas 2 years ago. Was actually one of the game heroes of the first game in the 23 World Series. Hit the game-tying homer.
Mets, do you think that the Red Sox are the hottest team in baseball, like John Ratcliffe does?
At the moment,
yeah. Well, I don't know. Are they working out a lot? I don't know.
If you ask me, I'd say Toronto's been the hotter team. I mean, Milwaukee's been the hotter team.
You're into Canadian dudes, huh?
No, I was originally going to say Toronto, but I pivoted because I forgot about Milwaukee. I'd say the Brew Crew are the hottest team right now. And right now, they got the top record in the league, 68-44.
Hey, Jules says we need guys that believe in fundamental baseball instead of focusing on launch angle. I did a video on this in April, as soon as the season started, Jules. And I say, as everyone here knows how I feel about it. Aaron Boone plays for the 3-run homer, and you can't do that if you don't have guys to get on base. It's that simple.
To a lesser extent, Carlos Mendoza does the same thing.
Well, he was like a bench coach for Boone. If you don't move runners over,
raised the Jolly Roger. It looks like the Pirates may have beaten the Giants, but we're getting a challenge.
2-2 count here to Semien. Slide out to center field both times. Count goes full here, so this is a big out here if we can get it. Billy says, hello, DJ and DB.
I know it'd be vulgar for me to say, but why does Semien almost sound like insert innuendo joke here?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Why does Semien's last name either sound like a monkey or insert innuendo joke here?
Yes. Well, because it's a simian. A simian is an ape or a monkey, right? Like we're Homo sapiens.
Yeah.
No Diddy. Definitely no Diddy. But they're what? They're simians, right?
Yeah.
We're sapiens. They're simians. And his name is Marcus Semien or Semien. Great play by Volpe, and the whole Goldschmidt saves him from yet another error because he bounced it to first base. That could have potentially been a 2-run error.
Why would Nimmo swing at a pitch out? I mean, sure, it was in the zone, but still, you should just let that one go.
Volpe sliding in the hole to grab the ball with runners on second and third. Gets up and throws another erratic throw. Got saved. 2 runs got saved by Goldschmidt scooping that ball. But we get out of the inning unscathed. Close
call. Count to Nimmo. Does Taylor take off or no, since he's pinch running out for Alvey? At this point, that's probably the only thing Tyrone Taylor is going to be good for. Pinch running. Now that and he strikes out on a foul tip. Son of a bitch. Memo, not you.
Murdoch said that 3 months ago. Yeah, it was pretty clear. You know, especially it wasn't just this year. It's Boone's whole tenure as manager, and Joe Girardi wasn't much better in terms of fundamentals.
But at least he got a title.
More.
What?
DB says, Red, Murdoch needed the break before this train wreck of a Jets season. I got confidence going into the year. Low expectations, but I have confidence. I'm not.
Hit it.
Red has his seatbelt on. Are you driving? DB says, Jules, Bugstead, welcome. DJ says, the way Miami's playing, they might challenge for the division title. Heck, the Beantown Red Stockings got hot, might catch the Canadian Birdies.
Base hit. How far does Albie go with it? Double. Okay, that's good. Just drive it into the outfield, Soto, and we win.
Did you see the Texas Rangers line dance girls? They're in full line dance gear.
I know you didn't watch it, but what was your opinion of that All-Star swing off at the All-Star game?
I did watch it. I didn't stream it, but I did watch it. I like it. It's funny. My dad said
it was
that's
stupid.
how they. No, my dad always said, like years ago, he said this, that they should decide baseball games like that. Like instead of going to the 10th inning, or maybe after like 11 or 12 innings, just say, all right, you know, like in hockey, you'll have overtime, and then you'll have a shootout now, which is so much better than just taking a 1 point each with a tie. End the game with a winner, but maybe you don't drag it on an extra 2 hours, you know? Have a swing off.
Yeah,
but I would say you could have anybody. I don't know if the rule was the guy had to be in the lineup at that moment. Otherwise, like, how do you not put Judge in the swing off? You know?
Into the outfield. You've done it 4 times tonight.
Bailey says the jet lag is killing her. It's 3:31 in the a.m. for her. Well, now 3:41. I guess I'm 11 minutes behind in the chat. Jeez. Get home safe, Sister Bailey. She is home, Red. But thanks for your concern.
Come on, Pete. Just hit the ball.
Jazz hits one down the line. That's going to be a double. Leadoff double for the Yankees. So the Yankees have had leadoff runners on in like 4 out of the 5 innings in the game. Leadoff double is great. Who's on deck? Volpe's up. Nobody out. Jazz on second. I am bunting him over.
You know he's not going to do that.
He's not going to do it. But if I'm the manager, we're in the 5th inning. Freed's pitch count's getting up there. I'm getting every run I possibly can. And I'd be doing this all season. Because you got a guy hitting 220. Lay down the damn bunt, bro. It's the smart play. But I mean, I would do it in the 2nd inning. I don't care.
He struck out on a foul tip with the bags loaded.
Volpe takes strike 2, which was a ball, but the umpire called it a strike. It was definitely out of the zone. Radcliffe says, we Jet fans call that regular season. Cashman doesn't give a bleep. He knows this is his last year and Boone will follow. The Steinbrenners love Cashman. I can't just say that he's gone. I'll believe it when I see it. And Volpe grounds to the shortstop, so the runner can't even advance. And wasted opportunity.
Come on, Jeff. Damn it!
Good to see you too, my brother, says Jules, staying for Red. Billy says she's home already. She is. Betsy eats pineapple pork chops. Question mark?
No, those were potatoes and onions on it.
Likewise, brother Jules over here just kicking it. Hell yeah. TB says you're a Chef Metz.
Okay, they got to go to Hesley now.
6, DJ.
The problem with Hesley, The Guardians are familiar with him from his time in St. Louis.
Okay.
We can't gamble using Diaz for a second straight inning. And Stanek, I would rather put a bullet in his head after what happened yesterday.
Yeah, but we don't condone violence here on the Jet Stream.
I know, but I'm just saying, it's got to be either Hesley or Soto. I'm not gambling on bringing in Hamill for his debut. That's bringing a sheep to a slaughter, and that screwed over Mendoza twice last year.
Jules says there was 0 point of us getting Austin Slater when we could have just called up Spencer Jones if we wanted outfield help. Brian Cashman just continues to bury the young prospects in the minors. The reason why he does that, Jules, is to keep an extra year of eligibility, like prior to free agency. Caballero lifts one to center field for the third out. Put a good swing on the ball, but the Yankees, Austin Wells just flied out to center. Had they bunted Chisholm over, he would have been able to tag up no problem. But runner on second, nobody out, bottom of the lineup. The Yankees don't advance them. They don't score again. This is not rocket science, people. This is not reinventing the wheel. This is baseball 101. They don't do it. And we're going to lose. We've lost so many games. We probably lost 20 games already because of it. But Jules, to finish the point, they don't want to start his major league service time. They do that with the prospects all the time. They keep them down there. Like, even if they fully intend on letting a rookie play, they won't bring him up till like May 1st, just to get that extra year before they can get to free agency. So it's like a year of free agency or let the kid play and help. They choose team control over on-field help.
Considering that going Hesley in the ninth, and seriously, you're going to gamble by walking Ramirez on purpose?
She got home yesterday, Red.
I hate Mendoza when he does this.
Going to work in 3 hours.
More gambling.
Hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already. Hell yeah. Billy's built different. That's true.
Son of a bitch!
DJ agrees. Milwaukee is the hottest team.
What were you doing with that kind of a throw? This is why I don't like it when Mendoza does this kind of gambling.
You gonna be okay over there?
Now the Mets are down 6-5 because Mendoza decided to gamble by purposely walking Ramirez. I get the play, but Beatty was doing a lazy throw that went wide of Lindor and into the outfield. This team is about to lose 5 of 6 because Mendoza is a moronic gambler.
Joel says something tells me Rock Radio is going to be a Yankee killer when he gets to the majors. Something about ex-Yankee prospects. Whenever they come up and play against us, they crush us. I did not. Him and Spencer Jones and Lombard were like definitely the top 3 outside of some of our pitching position players. I did not want getting moved. I think they sent him to Colorado, so we're not going to really play him too much, but unless he gets moved from Colorado. But their infatuation for some reason with Jazz Chisholm was probably blocking his ascension. But all the scouting reports on him says he had a plus bat tool, and Garcia goes down on strikes. So there's DB strikeout from Max Fried. Now he just needs a Yankees win to cash in on that bet. Good thing about the Yankees bullpen right now is everybody's available. That matters. But yeah, Rock Riggio was like an under the radar guy that I was like keyed in on, that I was hoping wouldn't get traded. Because what'd you get from him? Jake Bird? Great.
And now it's 7-5 or 8.
One down here. It's going to bring up Wyatt Langford. DJ says, "What's up, Red? How's things going at work? Sean, how you been? DB, the Ponies suck and won't win 7 games this year." Wow. That's harsh. I can see Broncos winning 7 games.
Now the Mets need the long ball just to tie this damn game up.
Red doesn't think the Red Sox are the hottest team in baseball. Brewers jump 5 spots in their division. They are hotter than the Red Sox. Well, I didn't know you guys all swung this way, but okay. DJ says, "Not bunting. It's the point. Maybe Boone has the bunt on plays. Don't give a flying bleep about Boone." That is not true. Broken bat single to left center field. So Langford's on with his second hit. Max says, "DJ, doing good, bro. Hope it goes easy and you're in and out of the dentist." Yeah, man. That's rough. Cracking 3 lower teeth.
And the only reason I'm getting this upset over what's going to be another Met loss is because I'm sick of the pattern between them and the Phillies over the last month. Mets get ahead by a half game, Phillies jump them by a game and a half, and then the cycle begins anew. I thought we had a small break when the Mets went ahead by a game and a half until they screwed it up in San Diego. And this has been going for over a month. For almost 2 months now.
Red's going on vacation. Do you have plans? Where are you going? Anywhere? How about the catcher who's playing in Miami in the Jazz trade? Who's that? What'd they get in the Jazz trade? I don't. Yeah, Red, are you going anywhere on your vacation or not? One, 2 count here to Young. Max Fried's at 97 pitches, so this will be his last inning. What started off as like a good hot start for him. No, did he? That second inning, though, I heard his pitch count bad. Strike 3 got him, so there's 2 down. It's going to bring up Smith, third baseman. Red says, "No, I'm doing a stay vacay. Nice. My birthday's on the 9th and Gizmo's on the 16th. I spend quality time with them every year, laying low." Me too. My birthday's just another day on the calendar, I always say. Like, I don't, all the holidays, really. It's just like, yeah, it's just another day. Especially my birthday. Nobody celebrates me. That was an inside joke, by the way. Jules says that play was Augustin Ramirez, Yankees' other top catching prospect. So he's starting in Miami.
Challenge that. He was safe.
They probably thought that Austin Wells was going to be like the guy moving forward. And I mean, I don't care that he's got 16 homers or somewhere in that range.
Those are you coward.
He's still a 211 hitter.
Never mind.
Yeah. So I don't, and not just the music, but I don't like the player. Jazz Chisholm is not a very good player. He's an adventure, man. Every ground ball, it's like him and Volpe. Imagine the middle of the infield. Every time the ball's hit to one of your middle infielders, you're like holding your breath. Every time they're up, you're like, come on, just don't strike out again. That's terrible. But here we are. Who else did they give up? Augustin Ramirez. Jeez. They probably saw lefty power hitting catcher and Yankee Stadium, blah, blah, blah. But I have no faith in that guy. Brad says, thank you, Brother DJ. Brother McAteer, Infrared, that's awesome. Hope you guys get some good quality time. Hope you do some fun shit together. Brad always does good stuff with kids. Probably do Jets training camp. Probably. Gator in the house. What's up, Gator? Matt seems quite agitated tonight. Every night. Every night. Oh, Gator, I was thinking about you the other day. No Diddy. I was watching the WWE show called Unreal on Netflix. And when I was watching it, did you see it, Mets?
I don't have Netflix.
Okay. Well, when I was watching it, I said, Gator should watch this because he's a non-wrestling fan. Him and Hot Wheels went in on, Hot Wheels came in hot a couple weeks ago before my vacation. And out of nowhere about wrestling and how Gator feels about wrestling. And but when I was watching it, I was like, wow, you actually might enjoy that, seeing it from it's basically the behind the scenes production, like what it's all about and how it happens, things that the fans don't see. It's really just like behind the curtain stuff, which is great. But as a fan, it's like, I love seeing that stuff. But I was just, when I saw it, I was like, he would love this. You might still hate it, but Billy says, I celebrate you all year. Oh, do you?
Violation, McNeil moving third.
I don't know about that one. DJ hitting 252, 17 homers, 50 RBIs for Ramirez. Wow. And hopefully he's probably a good defensive catcher because Austin Wells can't throw anybody out. Brett says, I don't celebrate my birthday. Gizmo took over my birthday. Yeah, I'm too old to celebrate my own birthday. Never really did, though, anyway. Billy says, Mario Kart champion. I am, in fact, the Mario Kart champion. I believe I won like 8 or 9 out of like 10, 11 or 12 times. She beat me a couple times, but I did win the majority. And it got heated too, because I'm competitive, and she was making fun of me the whole time because I get competitive in Mario Kart. Fake Unreal, yes. It's kind of like a redundant thing, right? But to have wrestling their own title called Unreal, that's what's funny about it. Unreal. Because that was another thing that made me think, like, you're calling it fake wrestling and they title it Unreal. So I was like, But from a production standpoint, I think you would enjoy it. Because it's about all behind the scenes and how they plan it, how it comes together with the talent, and it's not just like watching matches. It's like little clips of matches. It's very well put together. I think as someone who produces things himself, you would probably enjoy it, especially seeing it from that side of the fence, Goldschmidt grounds out. So 3 for 3 day so far. Now he's 3 for 4. Still needs the triple for the cycle.
Damn it.
That says, yes, sir, Brother McAteer. I have things lined up for him. Thank you. Nice. McAteer says, Billy, you are the Mario Kart champ. No, I'm the Mario Kart champ. That is my favorite game as a kid. I play with my daughters on Nintendo Switch. That's what we were playing on. Still one of the best games ever. It was fun.
Damn you, Mendoza, for that dumb gamble taking Mauricio out for Beatty. Or intentionally walking Ramirez.
Okay, Red says, I love Brother Gator's segue. Sorry, not sorry. Segue, do you mean, I don't know, you can explain it. DJ says, exchanging all-star center fielder, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm for 3 prospects, Ramirez, Jared Cerner, and Abraham Ramirez. Man, if you can get a good catcher, you give away a good catcher. They selected the wrong one. And if you remember, the Yankees spent like 3 first-round picks on catchers. They had that ambidextrous kid, Anthony Siegler, first-round pick that did nothing.
The Mets have now lost their 50th game of the year.
It's rough, man. Especially they were a pretty good roster, so it's really.
But here's the problem: throughout most of this game, throughout the last 7 games, they've shown little to no discipline to play. Their pitching core, the starting rotation has been erratic, with the exception of David Peterson, not able to go beyond 5 innings in most cases. And tonight, you had a chance to win it, and you couldn't do it. And then you give it up by basically gambling on an intentional walk, and Beatty throws the ball away. I would have gone after Ramirez.
Take a breath.
And now, once again, the Mets are a game and a half behind Philadelphia because of this stupid pattern.
You got a long time to go.
I'm sick of this pattern. Why can't it just die?
God hasn't called him back yet.
No, I said this pattern. Ever since the Phillies jumped out to win a game and a half lead back in late June, mid to late June, it's been Mets get a half game lead, Phillies get a game and a half lead. I thought it was finally broken near the end of last month with the Mets up a game and a half, but no, it's back.
Are you not confident in your team?
No. I'm more confident in this damn. I just want this damn pattern to die.
No. You gonna be okay?
The sooner Schwarber gets injured and Harper goes down again, and the sooner Mendoza gets his undisciplined gambling ass to an obedience school, the better.
You want to send your manager to an obedient school?
Yes. I've said before, he's a dog who does not listen. And
Like, give me the ball?
And a dog only responds to discipline.
Yeah, I've heard you say that. Jules says, I was also not happy that Karrion Kross lost to Sami Zayn. It was, I don't know. I agree. I don't know why Karrion needed it more than Sami for sure. Triple H confused that we want Cross chance for we want Brock. Let's see Master and Cross and Brock.
I'm just I was nice hearing you again, Sean.
You too, brother. Take a breath, man. Feel like you need a virtual hug. Watching the Yankees this year, I understand Mets' pain about his team. I feel that way inside, but I just kind of temper the failure and futility. He just lets it out. Yeah, I thought that they were going to start pushing Karrion a lot more. Sami definitely didn't need that win. To build Cross's character, they should have let him win that. Billy says, unfortunately, he is the champ. I played on Switch with my son. What do you mean, unfortunately? Mario Kart champ? I might want to start playing on Among Us. That'll be. I used to play that like 5 years ago. Red says fake wrestling is not Olympic wrestling. Sorry, not sorry. No, it's not. One is actual competition, and the other is entertainment. There's definitely a big difference, But the real Olympic wrestlers end up in the entertainment wrestling. So that's all it is. Cody Bellinger dribbles one down to third base, but there's no one there because they have the shift on him, and he gets his second base hit. Nice. Gator says, I'm starting to lean towards hoping this team tanks to blow it up. We've talked about that too, like I guess being cynical. That I think I said a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago, like when we were starting to like lose. I was like, just keep losing until they fire Boone and Cashman, and then you could start winning again. But whatever it takes to get them out of here. Do you prefer a playoff series loss with retaining Boone, or they miss the playoffs and fire the coach and stay up, bring back Girardi? I'd rather Girardi back than Boone, but I wouldn't want Girardi back either because he was a little bit better than Boone as far as the fundamentals go. And I always thought with Girardi, we were going to get a lot of that with him being a catcher, especially a National League catcher for most of his career. And he just wasn't that either. He played for the 3-run homer too, but he had a little bit more common sense than Boone. But I would still rather him over Boone. That's a tough one. My brain says I prefer to miss the playoffs and blow it up, because I think that's the smartest thing to do is just get rid of the manager and the GM. That's what my brain says. My heart is like, I want the team in the playoffs so we have a shot. It's like I don't ever want to miss the playoffs. So yeah, if you can guarantee me that Boone and Cashman are fired at the end of the year, if we don't make the playoffs, I wouldn't be that upset at this point, because nothing's going to change with them. We are what we are. Boone manages the way he manages, and Cashman constructs the roster the way he does. What they're prioritizing with the analytics is batshit crazy. Why are you prioritizing guys that hit 211 and 220? Why? Prioritizing guys that make error after error after error. I don't get it. They're like untouchable. Max says, Billy, just keep playing. You'll be the champ soon. She won a few times. DJ says, I thought about the WWE show too, and Gator. Yeah. When I watched it, I thought of him right away. No, did he? Billy could do more with her fingers than Mets can. Hey, yo. She's definitely a European when she used her foot beating on Murdog. At least she didn't pinch him. Yeah, I got kicked in the face live on stream. Like literally kicked in the face from the side. You just saw like this little foot come there and hit me in the side of the face. That's cool. She let me win. She said that to agitate me. Stanton goes down swinging for the third out. That's going to end the inning. Still at 5-4. Bottom of the sixth coming up. Mac Deer says, Billy, he's going to be stuck with us so you can practice. You'll be beating him in no time. She's got some time though. She's got some time. And I said to her, you got all this stuff to practice. So she does. Jake Asman house. What's up, Jake? How you doing, Mets? You son of a. Because I'm a little behind on the chat. Because Mets is gone. I heard that Mets was calling to your show, and he feels that he was mistreated, Jake. So, maybe we could patch that up with Mets. Gator says, does Mets get angry when great things happen. He seems very unhappy. I suggest constant masturbation will give moments of happiness. When the Mets are doing well, he's kind of just like takes it in stride. Like the Mets can be doing like great, they're on a roll, and he'll just be like, yeah, they're doing good. Yeah, you know, he does that stuff like, yeah, we're winning. But then when they lose, forget it. He's off the wall. But back to the latter part of this, if you bring that up to him, like, it's not going to go well. He's very weird with that. Brett says the Phillies own us, bro. The Mets, cheese and rice, bro. Clancy in the house. Yes, we're up 5-4, Clancy. Stanton hit a 115-mile-an-hour laser beam over the center field fence. And we're up 5-4. We got out of that 5th inning, luckily. McAteer says, Mets is how I feel on the inside. Hell yeah. Let me pop the... I don't need to do that. Pop the link in again. Infrared says, this is why I don't watch my Mets play from April until August anymore. Sound alert says, smash the like button. The Mets have a good team. They do. It's but you know, the Mets are like the Jets. You know, the Jets are going to jet and the Mets are going to Met. But I still think you guys have a real good shot to make the playoffs and do damage for the Met fans out there. Brother Clancy, good luck. Clancy says we need it lately, Infrared. Yes, we do. But we also need a roster that gets on base and makes plays. That's how you win. Get on base to score runs. And you field ground balls that are hit to you. And you make accurate throws to first base. And you make easy tosses to second base to turn double plays. That's how you generally win. We don't do that. How Jonah Heim flies out. Chisholm takes it in short right field for the first out. Max says, Red, I get it. I just don't watch the Mets anymore. Just might stop watching sports soon if none of my teams start winning when it matters. Wow. Clancy. Max says hi. Gator says, you don't think Girardi would have learned a ton since being the Yankees manager? Boone was a mediocre player with no managing experience. Such a joke he was hired and been here 8 years. I think that Boone's been here 8 years because he does what he's told. As far as from the analytics department that I feel like are running things, that Cashman wants them empowered and they tell him this is how we want it done. And he's just like, yes, sir. And I don't think he's managing the team. He's just the guy out there. Oh, look, they laid down a bunt. It was a nice one too, just foul. But for Texas, not for the Yankees. Yankees don't know what bunting is. But yeah, I think he's playing a certain style that the management wants him to play, and it's not helping. I think he's just more than willing to do it to have his job. And I think they get along with each other, so they don't want to fire him. And they just keep extending him no matter how much we don't win. But you don't think Girardi would have learned a ton. But coming in as a catcher, when they are usually the better managers, I thought he was going to be a different type of manager. I like him a lot more than I like Boone. It's a good question because who knows? I don't know if he's learned anything. I don't know if he would be different than he was when he was here the first time. I would hope so. I would hope so. That it's just small ball, man. It's just like situational baseball. That's really what it is. If you could play situational baseball well, you would probably win 15 to 20 games extra a year, at least with this Yankees team. Because I was counting early on, and then I just like screw this. But we were counting like 3rd inning, Yankees should have moved runners over. 8th inning, they should have moved runners over. I saw the Yankees lose to the Red Sox in extra innings like a month or two ago, where they didn't want to move the runners in the 9th inning, and then they didn't do it in the 10th inning, didn't do the 11th inning. And Boston did, and they lost. Even with the ghost runner that they call whatever, the ghost runner, the guy who starts off at second base, they didn't even extra innings twice. They didn't bunt him over to third. They can't score. Where it says, Clancy, you got to sit back, relax, and laugh sometimes at this cosmic slop, bro. It is. And we're winning right now, too. It just doesn't feel like it. Nick Teodoro says, chat is nuts, eh, Murdog? Love chat engagement. Usually are nuts in the chat, though. Red says, Brother McAteer, these past 5 years for me were beyond cringe, bro. My Jets, Mets are barfable. That's a word. Barfable. I like it. Here's Haggerty up 1 for 3. 3-1 count. 2 down here in the 6th. Luke Weaver's on. So Fried hits about the 100-pitch mark. It's a fly ball looping. Is Bellinger going to get there on the run? Makes the catch. Great running catch to end the 6th inning, so no harm done. Yankees still go into the top of the 7th with a 5-4 lead. Infrared says, Jake Gator, at least you bros aren't Mets fans. Yeah, I wonder what the split is with the Yankee Met fans in the Jets community. It should be probably more Met fans, right? I don't know. I'd like to know the split of that for sure. Red says, I don't want to make the playoffs and then lose again. The Mets did it last year. This year I see us taking a step back. But you have the roster that can turn it on at any moment. That's the thing with the Mets. You guys have talent on the team. Nick says, Gator McCluskey, what's up, Gator? Are we mending fences here? Nick T came in hot on Gator over wrestling. So blindsided us. Nick Teodoro wheeled in with a steel chair. That's what happened. I guess over previous wrestling comments that I wasn't with. We should do round 2. That was fun. Gator says, hey, Nick, bet you had a super weekend with the Mammoth fake wrestling play at the theater venue. Fun stuff. It was a two-night thing, Gator. Once wasn't good enough. They did it Saturday and Sunday. Nick T says, still not as fake as any woman. Oh, Jesus. Can we just you got it. Nick, let's keep this playful banter. Dying over here, bro. I was trying to get Gator to watch the Netflix special, Unreal. And it was such a apropos name. Considering the conversation you two had on the show. Unreal. Very good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't know if any of you guys seen it out there. Great behind-the-scenes stuff. Dominguez pops up the center field to lead off the 7th. That's going to be caught. 1 down. Gator says, I've seen some of the fake ladies at the fake wrestling TV show, and they are quite lovely. Some of them are just next level. Like, some are bad, but some are great. For sure. And what they're doing now is they got like this NIL program thing that they're going after, like college athletes and gymnasts, like all types of people, but a lot from the college ranks. And they get a lot of fitness models. So I guess to keep like the aesthetic appeal, even for casual fans to like interest them, like the Attitude Era in the late 90s was most people's favorite eras of wrestling. I mean, it was like sex and rock and roll type of an era. Tons of violence. It was fun. There was brawn panty matches in the mud constantly with these like bikini models. Like it was entertaining for everybody. Nick says, I was just saying hi, Gator. Okay. Gator says, do fans of fake wrestling also like fake porn? Are we talking like homemade? Are we talking softcore? Like what's the definition of fake porn? Well, like the Skinamax thing from back in the day where you don't see nothing. Is that what fake porn is? Hi, Nickelback. I guess that's for Nick, but oh, that's right. But yeah, it's tough when you have to pay to say hello. What is going on here? I thought you guys were doing this. What's going on? I mean, no Diddy on this, but I thought you guys were like, thought that's what was happening. Instead, you can go. DJ says the WWE is real entertaining, and if you don't like it, then change the channel. Yeah, just like with any like sitcom. Murdoch says sex and rock and roll. It was the late 90s WWE Attitude Era was crazy. Crazy. Cartoon porn. I think that's what Mets reads. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen like when we're doing a watch thing with the Yankees and Mets comes on, and then at some point Mets just like tunes out and starts reading his laptop or tablet, and I'm pretty sure it's like hentai Asian cartoon porn, anime porn. And Mets is a big wrestling fan, so I think they're going hand in hand. Max says, if you're asking me, Gator, I like it all. I don't care if it's fake. Yeah, kids believe it's real, and adults it's just carryover. You just invest so much time. It's just like, it's wrestling. WWE equals soft porn, Olympic wrestling, hardcore porn. Interesting look at it. DJ says Gator is probably a fan of a fake football team, either the Jersey Jets or Jersey Giants. DJ, you hush your butt. We are not a fake football team. Sweet, whatever, bust a nut. Do you mind if I compile Mets 2128's rants from tonight and use it to call into Jake's show tomorrow as a crazy call? Oh, feel free. I mean, is that allowed? I don't know much about it, but yeah. Thanks for asking. But, yeah. Mets is one of a kind. Even if porn's fake, I'd probably watch. Come on, we're all kids. Like, that's like starter, like training wheels, right? The soft core was like the training wheels for us. Nick says, Gator, glad you're here for the channel and not for your own content. What? Listen, you guys are gonna have both of you guys call in, and I'll like go get a drink or something. You guys could hash this out. Metz is a great dude. He is. McAteer, you sneaky bastard, says Red. Nick says he just has no filter. Metz does. That's one of the things you got to love about Metz. And Metz is actually a very, very smart individual when it comes to sports and wrestling. Knows his stuff. And outside of that, too, kids have a college degree. We love Brother Metz. We definitely do. Pop the link in the chat. Nope. Max says I'd probably ex Metz Gator. Here's Doval on this in the seventh inning. 0-2 count to Corey Seager. Camilo Doval we got from the San Francisco Giants at the deadline. We got like 3 closers. We got Jake Bird, Doval, and Bednar to fill in reliever roles. But the only good thing is that now we have 5 guys that could potentially close out a game. So they weren't the best available, but they were available. Nick says, that's my point. What's your point? What do you mean? What happened? That he has no filter? Yeah. I appreciate that about Mets. Like, I really do. Like, he just, I'm like, when it comes to the sports teams, I call it as I see it. I'm not a homer for any of my teams. And neither does he. He's not a homer. Gator says, Nick is digging deep for insults. All good, man. Just bored and riding like the driver of the Hulk Hogan's hearse. I was gonna crack a joke though about I was like, Gator killed Hulk Hogan with his fake wrestling. With his fake wrestling messages, I guess. Hulk Hogan took it personally and he died. They asked Mess to use his content. Oh. Well, might be able to I'll try to help. Oop. I sent him a message, see if he responds. But I'll try to see if he try to ask him. Did the Mets lose? I mean, is that a final score? Yes, it's final. They lost in 10. So he might be like skinning a cat or something. DJ says, red Olympic wrestlers just squirm their bodies against each other's sweaty bodies, trying to pin each other to the ground. Then the referees have them mount each other while he blows his whistle. DJ, that sounds like a great synopsis of something else. And like the adjectives you use too, like sweaty bodies and pin him on the ground. Like DJ, I don't know, man. I'm a married man. Red says, a Gator and Nick Cole would blow my mind away right now. Blew my mind away the first time. And then you get Beast Breaker, and then, yeah, that got a little, I actually, side note, I did have something I wanted to bring up with Gator, but not on YouTube. Nick says it's both of your content, but his feelings is what I'm saying. I think I don't want to speak for him. Doval strikes out Garcia. That ends the 7th inning. And for Nick says, Red is not playing tonight. McIntyre says, have a great night, everyone. I'm going to go spend time with the lady. Hell yeah. Kids are gone. Taking a page from Murdog. There you go. Good to see you, Shawnee. Miggy in the house. What's up, Migs? What's up, mofos? How about them Yanks? Well, we're winning. Don't jinx it. We are winning. DJ, please, how many flew downs do you have Diddy Baby Oil does The Rock use each fight? Rock doesn't really fight anymore. He's like a boss in the company. So, rad. DJ Sean, I don't know, that's like a bunny rabbit and another rabbit. Mac Tier, that's the plan. Have a good one. Gator says, I already did a fake call into Jake's show where I pretended to be Mets. Did you? If he has seen that, he'd like that for calling the Jets again. We had that. Oh, man. We had to do that here, too. And for somewhere else where we don't mention that other place anymore. But, oh, man. I had the voice. I had the hat. I mean, the hair, the background. I had it all. A whole skit. He could be a good sport about things sometimes. Sometimes it depends. It depends on your relationship with him. Like if he knows it's just out of like, if you're friends and you care about him, it's different than because people that don't know him do go at him to like be hurtful towards him. So I think he understands the difference now between friends busting balls and having fun and the other. Mac Tier says, Mickey, just wanted to say what's up. Nice. Tier says, I'll try an email to you. Cool. I definitely want to see that. Definitely want to see that one. Oh, shit, I got to check out that pronto. Interesting, says Dick. I don't know what that message is. What's up, Miguel? When you were dressed like Hulk? No. A Mets impression. Back there says, "What's up, brothers?" Miggy, Uncle DJ. Oh yeah. You getting the email, more dog. Michelle. Nick T. Have a good night. See you later, Nick. I think I could do. See you guys getting this one. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. Let's see. Yeah, I sent you a Gator on Discord. DJ says, Nick, remember, wrestling is real. It's real to me, damn it. Stay flying there. Hell yeah. 2 down here, bringing up Paul Goldschmidt. So Gray coming on in relief for Corbin. He's at 62 pitches already in relief. They did not want to burn their bullpen. So John Gray, really just 2 pitchers. Check swing. That's going to be a strike. 2-2 count. DJ says, Miguel, do you think WWE is real entertainment or fake? Red says, DJ, kill me. Just like Josh Allen winning a Super Bowl is real. Wrestling is as real as the Buffalo Bills' chances. Oh, strike 3. DJ says, it's real entertainment. It's a show, not a sport. That's true. Well, in honor of our buddy Mets, we usually do this for the 7th-inning stretch, but it's been 3 weeks since we heard this. So we will do our Mets 2-1-2-8's God Bless America rendition. See you in 2.5.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Goodbye, good night.
That was a Grammy Award-winning Mets 2-1-2-8, little brother of the show. Always bringing the heat. Infrared says NFL is considered to be an entertainment show now, just like the WWE. Well, it's as scripted as WWE when the Kansas City Chiefs play. Bednar comes in and gets a strikeout for the first out here in the 8th. America. Oh, yeah. Thanks. Those are USA flags for sure. Red says, God damn it, my ears blow up. Thanks for having me put my cell phone down and drink my beer 15 feet away, Murdog. Maggie says, I effing love the USA. Billy has monkeys. Miguel says, Mets 2-1-2-8, voice of an angel, scream of a demon. That is true. Voice of an angel. Let the man flap his wings. Young grounds out at third base. McMahon in the game. Strong throw over the first. 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. DJ says, Dear Jersey Jeff fans, who would you rather have as your quarterback? The reigning NFL MVP, Josh Allen, blah, 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 blah. Or the non-passing 26-year-old who's playing for his third team, Justin Fields? Obviously, Josh Allen. Mets.
What's the question?
Gator has a question for you. He would like to know if he could use a clip from tonight on tomorrow's Jake show. If that's, am I correct with that? Let me see.
What was the
I'm looking for it in the chat.
I already did a fake call on the Jake show where I pretended to be him. If he has seen that, he'd likely never call on the Jake show again.
Yeah, he wants to know if he can compile your rants from tonight about the Mets. You know, when you're, you know how you are with the Mets. This was his question. Do you mind if I compile a Mets 2128 rant from tonight and use it to call into Jake show tomorrow? It's a crazy call.
No. Bad enough he did to me. Did it once without my consent. I'm not giving him consent to do that.
Okay. Well, everyone just thought that it would be better to ask you.
Then why did he do it the first time behind my back?
I don't know, but Smith does grounds out in the 8th inning. Gator says, hi, Mets. I'm a huge fan. It would be great if you called into Jake again. We love you, man. Did you see the first one?
First what?
The video that he was talking about?
Oh, from my older days?
I don't know. I mean, I have it, but I didn't see it yet.
No.
Channel.
I haven't.
Okay. I guess if I could send it, well, I'm asking Gator. If I could send it to you, and I guess it would be along the same lines, and see if you're okay with it.
Let me just see it first.
Okay. I haven't seen it either. So. Okay. I sent it to you. Mickey says, I also love that foreign state, the size of New Jersey, they have top-notch baddies. Wait, what? I also love that foreign state, the size of New Jersey. They have top-notch baddies. Oh, Infrared's favorite place.
He wants me to see if this is okay for a prank call.
Well, that's the one he did. I think he wants to do a secondary one.
Where I snap back at him.
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I will watch it when I conclude. Red America isn't being occupied by a foreign country. I wouldn't want Josh Allen now. He'd want too much money. No, if you have a franchise quarterback, Red, you got to take it. And Grisham pops up into the infield to the shortstop for the first out here in the 9th. Gator says, Mets, I do fake calls on like 30 different callers. It's a sign of admiration.
They call adoration. Some may call it immaturity.
Red says, you sure about that, DJ? Texas and Florida have been taken over. Look it up, brother. I think I know what he's talking about. Red says, Padilla, you're an a-hole, bro. Okay, wow. So did you watch it?
Just the first one where just the first one.
Okay.
The one
What'd you think?
clip where I get punched in the face.
I didn't see it yet. That's why I just wanted you to see it so you could make an informed decision.
It's a 1 second clip where Jake just punches something that's supposed to look like me in the face and tells me to get the F out.
Oh, okay. It has your name. It has your handle. Oh, it says, Mets fan 2128. I think it's Aaron Glenn, actually.
Oh.
Aaron Glenn. Number 31 for the Jets. That was him. I love it. Mickey says, "Oh, Gator says he's not going to be happy." Okay. All right, so I got the email.
Bellinger walks and Giancarlo.
Let's go, Stanton.
Pops it up. Bellinger swipes second.
Defensive indifference or straight steal?
No, he actually stole it.
Nice.
Did Slater go out due to an injury or something?
Gator said you should just play it. See, now I just got the stolen base. I'm like 30 seconds behind you. Okay, hold on. Wrong one. I don't see it. Could be
Fly ball to the left. Haggerty under it. Inning over.
all right. So the Yankees are going to go into the bottom of the ninth with a 1-run lead. I don't have it yet, Gator. Devin Williams is coming on for the save. Let's hope that it's not another roller coaster. I don't have it at the moment. I've refreshed it. Hold on. Is this it? No. I like Josh Allen, but he would never amount to Jim Kelly. Stay out the fentanyl, brother. Well, I don't know about that. Mets, how do you feel about the Mets deadline moves and chances of winning the NL East? That's a good question.
Deadline moves are fine, but unless we can kill this damn pattern we and the Phillies have been having for almost 2 months, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I put emphasis on killing the pattern.
Play it if you can, brother. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to get it so I could download it. How many games are you guys behind the Phillies?
1.5. And all because our rotation can't get out of the 5th and get towards the 6th inning or out of it, except for Peterson. It's been like this for almost 2 months now. You're facing Texas goes to a pinch hitter. It's a former Yankee in his own right, Higashioka.
Gator, I don't have it yet. I've been looking for the last 10 minutes. It still hasn't. I don't know if you want to resend it or it still hasn't got to me one way or the other. Thought I'd like keep refreshing it, but it's still not there. Jim Kelly made it to how many Super Bowls again? 4. They had a stacked team, though. They had a stacked team. The offense was great. The defense was great. That was a stacked team.
Just one kick that went wide right, and they never recovered after that. If Norwood was better at 40-plus yard field goal kicking, Buffalo would have won.
You have to ask yourself, if they win that first one against the Giants, do they win the others, or at least 1 or 2 more?
No, because of how much of a jump scare Super Bowl 25 would have been. But since they didn't win it, it was basically the moment a moment from which Buffalo has never truly recovered.
Yeah. I mean, well, they recovered enough to get back there 3 additional times in a row. Fielded by McMahon, strong throw to first, Higashioka down, 1 down here in the 9th.
Or at the very least,
okay. Yeah, because I was looking for it. I didn't see it.
Or at the very least, in 3 of the last 6. In 3 of the last 5, if that's what you meant. You know what I mean?
I said what?
Or at the very least, 3 of the last 5 AFC title games.
No, I meant with no, they lost 4 Super Bowls in a row. I mean, after they lost to the Giants with the wide right, they
3.
still had enough to make it back to the Super Bowl 3 consecutive years after that. So they just got outclassed like the last 3 Super Bowls. It was just bad. It was like last year's Eagles Chiefs game. Ratcliffe's back. Let's go Yankees. Get the Rangers out of playoff contention. Wow, how precocious of you.
I thought they were still out of. I thought they were on the outside looking in still.
Look, we got 2 months left. Your Mets are going to be fine. The Yankees, who knows? And I'm talking this to Ratcliffe mainly, like playoff contention. All the teams up there are still like in it.
Fly ball, right field, tie game.
No, Jock Peterson.
Yep.
Oh, Devin Williams is going to Devin Williams.
Bet him a cookie that didn't break away from the center. It was a changeup at the knees.
Wow, that was a no doubter.
I mean, if I thought the game on Friday between New York and Miami was lunacy, trust me, the game between Pittsburgh and Colorado was even worse.
Devin Williams.
Know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about what happened in that game.
Basically, Pittsburgh had a 9-run first inning. Gradually, they let Colorado play catch up, and then they lost 17-16 in the 9th on a walk-off.
That is crazy. Brett says, I'm going to be brutally honest. When my Mets won back in '86, it was the equivalent to the Giants Super Bowl wins. They were the underdogs and won. I always root for the underdogs no matter what. Nice. Me too. Yeah, Rackles says, reverse psychology worked. I'm sure that was your intention. DJ says that the Bills would have run one more play to the center of the ball, take a timeout. Norwood's kick wouldn't have been wide, right? I guess you got to blame the great Marv Levy for that one. I've never really guessed the Red Sox would be this hot.
Still say Milwaukee's hotter.
They look totally like a 500 team. As much as I hate the Red Sox, respect them for turning it around. Never. Josh Peterson was a pinch hitter, too. Yanks blow another late lead. What's new? Nothing. 4 runs allowed in the last 3 games for Devin Williams. 2 of them were home runs. Wow. Here's Rowdy Tellez. This Yankees team really sucked. Mark just turned 100 yesterday. Yeah, I saw something about him turning 100. He's in the grave, though, right?
Let me see.
I don't think Mark's still alive. I mean, is he?
He is.
He is still alive?
100 years old yesterday.
Okay, I got it.
How's this? This is a guy who's got 1 foot in the grave at this point.
Mets 2128 is up next this segment. What's up, Mets?
Not much. Doing stuff.
Thoughts?
I'm gonna be sick. You're really trying to kill me, Jake. Hello.
You okay there, Mets?
Yeah, I'm
Are you gonna call back again?
I'll pass.
Can you at least think about it?
I'll think.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time today. Excellent call.
You get the fuck up.
Mets 2128. Oh boy. Hello, Mets.
For me, the fact that he
Okay, I can play it. I'm trying to download it.
Damn it.
He did use his bench.
But the fact that it took him that damn long to do it is what frustrates me.
So that's a fireable offense in your eyes?
No, I would have wanted it to go at least another couple of years.
You're agreeing with me. They shouldn't have fired him. Did you want him gone after the season concluded? Yes or no?
Yes and no.
Okay. Okay, I have it. I'm trying to download it, but I have it that I could just share the screen. Let's see if I can download it. But I'm also like a moron with this, so. How do I?
Seager fouls off the 2-2.
Okay, I think I might be able to do this. Two outs to Seager. Fly ball left field. That's going to be caught. How do I find this? How do I find this? Oh wait. Okay. Let me see if I can do it this way. Okay, I can. Okay, Mets, you ready?
Yeah.
He's not. He's taking a step away.
I'm over here.
Okay, I got it, Gator. Mickey says, Boone after the game. Well, we had some good looks and great pitches. We're right there. Volpe is That's so true. Boone will find a way to be like, yeah, we were so close. He's alive and was honored at the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Boone tells you snow is white, the bastard's lying.
Ratcliffe wants to know, Mets, what's better, BBC or BBW?
I don't care. They're both
You
fake
don't.
news, right?
Okay, Mets, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, I messed up because I'm a Doomkopf. I don't know why I can't show this. I have it downloaded, but I can't. Oh, wait. Hold up. I don't think I. Okay, I figured it out. Hold up. All right, here we go.
Mets 2128 is up next this segment. What's up, Mets?
Not much. Doing stuff.
Thoughts?
I'm going to be sick. You're literally trying to kill me, Jake. Hello.
You okay there, Mets?
Yeah, I'm just done with the call.
Are you going to call back again?
I'll pass.
Can you at least think about it?
I'll think about it.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time today. Excellent call.
You get the fuck out.
Mets 2128. Oh, boy. Hello, Mets.
For me, the fact that he barely used guys like a Chua, Shamit,
He did use his bench.
but the fact that it took him that damn long to do it is what frustrates me.
So that's a fireable offense in your eyes?
No, I would have wanted it to go at least another couple of years.
You're agreeing with me. They shouldn't have fired him. Did you want him gone after the season concluded? Yes or no?
Yes and no.
It can't be yes and no. It's either yes or no.
Yes. All I'm saying is,
What are you saying? You're not saying anything. You're talking out of both
how about you
sides of
quit
your
cutting
mouth.
me off, you son of a bitch?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, what a moment. Boy, do we have a treat for you right now.
You son of a bitch.
Hello, Mets 2-1. How are you,
Fuck
Mets?
you.
I think
Fuck
I might
you.
have overreacted. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say they shouldn't have fired him next year. They should fire him this year, rehire him, and then fire him. The overtaxing the front five, and it's frustrating. And you know what I'm saying is they got to pivot defensively and got to go to a 10-man rotation. And even Nate yesterday, he was, Nate, get out of here. He's all like a woolly mammoth. Get out of here, Nate. Sorry, Jake. Ah, you son of a bitch!
It's okay, Mets. Take a breath.
Let me finish!
Okay.
You're cutting me off, you son of a bitch!
Would you like me to ask you a yes or no question?
Yes and no.
Fuck
Yankees
you.
need to-
Okay, I'm going to kill
Thank you
him
for
for
your
this.
time.
You son of a bitch.
Gator got me so good there because he hadn't done that in a while as far as a fake call is on the line and then he flips it. So I didn't even vet if that was actually Mets or not. A throwback Gator call there. Well done, Mr. McCluskey.
I'm going to kill him for that. Oh, look, a foul bunt. A sack bunt. Or a ground out.
This isn't going to go well. Screw you, Gator. Well, he grounds out. It was effective as a bunt, but they should have bunted just to bunt. Well, unless there was 2 strikes. I don't know. I was busy watching the video.
There
So
were 2
Gators,
strikes.
I think that's the video that Gator wants to play tomorrow. That's the one I guess he wants to know if you're okay with.
I am not one who likes to be who takes failed attempts at flattery lightly. But then again, that's the secret to my because it makes me angry. But then again, that's the secret to my appeal here on YouTube. I'm always effing angry.
You are the YouTube Hulk.
And to certain dimwit New York sports managers, this Hulk will smash.
And you even had the reverberations come through the screen there. I saw it. Everything was shaking.
First, I'm going to smash the crap out of Joe Quesada.
Well, first thing you should smash is the like button.
I should.
Then you could.
You don't even know who Joe Quesada is, do you?
Yes, Joe Espada was the third base coach for the Yankees.
I said Quesada, not Espada.
Oh, Joe Espada? No, I don't know who that is.
He's responsible for one of the worst Spider-Man mini stories of all time. One More Day.
Gator says he's sorry. He's a clown.
The storyline where he deliberately had Peter Parker and Mary J. Watson break up by, get this, selling their marriage to Mephisto so Aunt May could live from a bullet wound.
Wow. John Radcliffe says you come across as slightly annoyed. Is that true?
John, if you ever met Joe Quesada in real life, you would have strangled him.
Yeah.
For ruining one of the most iconic comic book pairings in Marvel. And since then, neither Pete or MJ have ever really recovered. Pete's been reduced to a loner, losing girlfriends left and right. MJ has been reduced to a whore.
Wow. Strong words. Let's go Mets. That's right. DJ says, is Gator the one who doesn't believe in the WWE? Well, believe in WWE. He says fake wrestling. I don't believe in it.
Now it's officially a free game of the day. Now it's in extras.
What's that?
Now officially a free game of the day with the game having gone to extra innings.
Oh, nice. Gator says, I'm glad he's more mad at some Spider-Man comic now than me.
And double play.
Oh, God, Jesus. That's what you have when you have a 210 hitter up. Such a bad team. John says, dude, I work in a prison. Nothing pisses me off. I think I'd be angry working in a prison.
But it's still one of the worst comics of all time, John. It's a 4-issue miniseries. Read it and you will see why so many people wish to kill Joe Quesada.
Comic book lovers and violence. This doesn't really mix.
And the SOB shows no remorse for breaking them up.
Gator says, I totally believe in the WWE and the other 24 letters in the alphabet.
23, Gator.
No, there's 26 letters in the alphabet. And WWE, that's only counts with 2 of them because W is used twice. That's why I said 24. Our star catcher. Yeah. Our 210 hitting star catcher. And again, the Augustin Ramirez guy hitting 250, 40 points higher, more home runs and similar RBIs. He says, what makes Mets happy? I mean, like a super smile from ear to ear. It's very, very rare. I've gotten him to laugh a few times, but it's rare. It's like Haley's Comet, that a smile comes around like once every 86 years with him. Mets, you got to admit, it's hard to make you laugh.
It is.
I've succeeded, though, a few times.
True.
Jorge Posada was very underrated, brother. He was.
Again, I did not say Jorge Posada. I said Joe Posada is a hack. Always will be.
Mets is Joe Quesada, and Fred, not Jorge Posada. Yeah, that's what you just said. DJ says, seriously, name me one trade Cashman has made that's benefited the Yankees. The Voit deal was a good one a few years ago. Got him for nothing.
Bird is the word. Bird is the word. And don't you know about the bird?
Let us know.
You don't get it.
That's from Family Guy.
No, I mean, I'm using just Jake Bird's now on the mound for the Yankees.
Oh, so you have like your own. Is that his entrance song when he comes out of the bullpen?
I wish.
Would you be a Yankee fan if that was his entrance song?
No, I would just laugh my head off and then look around for a giant chicken. Oh, wait. Megarine killed Ernie recently.
Heard about that.
I don't even watch Family Guy.
If Mets called in the Jake Show regularly, he'd be the most popular call on the show. Over Beast, Bobby, Gorman, he'd be the GOAT. Think so?
Trust me, I wore my welcome out on the We Gotta Believe cast. They don't even bring me on anymore.
That's blasphemy. What show did you say?
We Gotta Believe podcast. It's a Mets.
Oh, really? Isn't that with Coach?
No, that's with Brent, with Brent, with Kyle, Kev.
Oh, it's a Mets channel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm thinking of the wrong one then.
Rung him up.
Wow, what a terrible swing. This Semien guy, he got that big contract in Toronto.
And that was a bad pitch to swing at, too.
And they traded for him.
What was that? Backdoor cut?
Was it a backdoor cutter, you said?
Let me see. It was a backdoor. Like a sweeper.
Link in the chat.
It was a backdoor sweeper.
Okay.
I
tried that on my girlfriend while she was here too.
Well, Bird's behind El Bombi 2-0.
The backdoor sweeper Mets. It was better than going with the Dirty Sanchez. Backdoor sweeper, I tried that one.
Backdoor is something other than the sweeper. I know he's
Radcliffe says, Mets, do you ever just sit on the toilet and sway back and forth till you get dizzy?
No.
No, a bunch of you in the chat are probably going to try that. Sick bastards. Gator says, Murdo, can you do an episode where you interview Mets, a full origin story from birth to today? Need to know everything about his life and what brought him to this very moment in time. We could do that.
2 down.
So, Alan Zalea, come on, Texas. Welcome to the chat, Alan. I assume you're a Rangers fan. Yeah, I really wouldn't worry. The Yankees are going to do Yankee things, and if we somehow come out of this with a win, I'd be shocked. But, and you got Wyatt Langford up 2 hits already. Seems to be hitting the ball well all day. I'm the Yankees right here, I potentially walk Langford to get a force because you got a runner on second base with 2 outs, right? I'd walk Langford, who's got a couple hits today, and create the force at any base.
And then you got
Except for home plate, and then pitch to Young because you got a 240 guy hitting 243, and the next guy's hitting 250. So, I mean, you can see what this is where analytics can come in as far as matchups go. Like, who would you rather pitch to? Who's more susceptible to the pitches that Jake Bird throws? Yeah, but no, this is more about strategy. It's not about taking him out. He's only at 11 pitches. It's about how do you want to approach him, or do you want to walk him to face the next guy for the force at all the bases? What's up, guys? What's up, brother? Oh. Hello, Alan. Says Miggy.
And they're gonna
Dave says, yeah, see it? That's what I told you. That was about they'd rather force at any base and pitch to Young, and you'd rather have that shot. Gage says Devin blew another save. Yeah, I mean it's funny because he only got a couple of blown saves, but every appearance seems like it's on the edge of blowing a save. It's John Wetland in 1996. Then we pick up a new closer. We picked up 3: Jake Bird, David Bednar, and Camilo Doval. We picked up 3 closers. And then we got Williams and Luke Weaver. Dude who got blasted in Miami. Yeah, all 3 guys in their first appearance with the Yankees at the trade deadline gave up 9 runs in 2 1/3 of an inning. Ratcliffe in the house. What's up, Johnny? You're muted.
How you doing, guys?
There you go.
No, I'm not.
Well, you were talking. Nothing came out, and then
goodbye. Rangers win 8-5.
walk off homer.
How's that?
It's fine. Well, you're just in time for a Rangers 3-run homer to walk it off. Are you acknowledging Roman Reigns, or what do you?
I did this. Yippee. Still August, like you said. I actually wanted you guys to win because the Rangers are out of playoff contention right now, and the further teams can get away from a playoff spot in the wild card, the more it helps the Red Sox. Seriously, I can't even rely on you guys to beat garbage.
You're relying on the Yankees to do your dirty work for you. We can't even rely on this team to do
we
their
already
own
took care
work.
of the teams we need to beat. I'm just asking you guys to help thin the herd slightly, and then thin yourselves out by the end of the season. But you decided to do it in August for some reason.
We can't get out of our own way.
I know, we started that.
The Mets, but in their case, the problem is a pattern that's been developing the last 2 months that they can't break the Phillies. That neither they or the Phillies are able to break.
Fair enough.
I mean, you've seen it in the standings over the last couple of months, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
No, she said.
So I made a bet. I'm gonna have to cut my hair off if the Jets do a certain thing.
Which is this a top secret?
No. I made some bets with Maddie.
Maddie?
Yep.
The Maddie I'm thinking of?
Dude, he's my brother in blue, man. He and I stay in touch.
Say, is that the Maddie I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Okay, what was the bet?
So 8, if it's 8, I have to go on Mike's show and apologize to Will McDonald for being an overrated scrub.
Wait, say the first part again.
I have to go on Mike's show and say I'm sorry because I trashed Will McDonald on there a ton of times last year, remember?
Yeah, but if Will McDonald does what?
If the Jets get 8 wins, I have to just apologize and say Will McDonald's a good player.
8 wins.
Yep.
Okay.
So then 9 wins is I have to drink any alcoholic beverage of Maddie's choice. 10,
Okay.
I have to give Maddie $100.
Oh, wow.
11, I have to confess all the terrible things I've ever done.
That would be
And
more
12,
money than
cut my hair.
me.
And 12 plus wins, that's cut my hair off. Safest bet in the world. I mean,
I think if you have to pay Maddie $100, right, John? If you have to pay him $100, that'd be more money than he's made on that show. In his entire tenure there.
But yeah, that's 10. That's if they get 10 wins, which I don't see him getting.
I'd say $10 would be more than he's probably.
It's just for fun. But don't worry, man. After we sweep you guys, you got to put the sign back up. DJ's going to do a little editing to it. You're just like, I don't make you wear a Red Sox shirt.
But who's got the Red Sox shirt?
Yeah, I said you're lucky I don't make you wear a Red Sox shirt after we sweep you again.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. It'd just be background.
Well, yeah, DJ already knows you'd have to edit and say, I can't believe I fell for this shit again. Or stuff again. So, Mets, how are you feeling about your Mets?
This pattern has to be broken at some point between them and the Phillies. I mean, why is Mendoza frustrating me with this never-ending gambling? I mean, for me, the Mets haven't really recovered their plate discipline or their pitcher's mojo since last Monday.
We see that, John.
Just making sure you acknowledge it.
What next? Stark raving hazelnuts?
No.
I know. I was making a joke. Remember, Ben Jerry's never made the flavor.
No. That's what I'm gonna get.
You really don't.
This is going to catch post game. Good night, friends. Thanks for the great show tonight. Cheers. See you later, brother.
You've seen Avengers Infinity War, right, John?
What?
You've seen Avengers Infinity War, right?
I haven't seen a comic book movie since Iron Man.
There's a small bit when they're inside Doctor Strange's house, Tony, Bruce, and the Doc, where they
I don't know what the other people are.
Iron Man, the Hulk, Doctor Strange.
Okay. I don't know who Doctor Strange is, but okay.
Neurosurgeon turned mystic after a car accident took away the damage to the nerves in his hands where they were compromised. So he went to the Himalayas to learn the mystic arts to learn how to use his hands again.
I'm for Kenshi for Mortal Kombat.
Except he kept his eyesight. So hands are the problem.
Okay, so
there's a scene where they're talking about how Iron Man said he swore off dairy, and then Ben Jerry's made a flavor after him. Mentions it, hazelnuts, which he says is a bit chalky, and then Strange's assistant says a hunk of burning fudge was our favorite. And unfortunately, Ben Jerry's never actually followed through in making the ice cream on that in the real world because they didn't want to get tied down to a movie.
Oh, well.
Ratcliffe, by the way, so far my record is 114 points. But I'm also trying to get like triple double, quadruple double. Now, I'm not just taking every shot I possibly can. You know, the 3-pointer, I'm like 30 to 38%. It's bad.
Dude.
I just got to figure that out. It's not working too well. Wide open shot.
MJ and I, we started in eras, and we decided to jump into the Warriors era. And so we randomly picked a team. We landed on the freaking Warriors of all teams. No, we redid it again, random. We landed on the Cavaliers. Nope. We did it again a third time. We landed on the freaking Lakers.
What's wrong with that, though?
Back then, they were dog wash. They literally won 18 games. They were terrible.
Lakers?
Yeah.
What era?
The Warriors era. After Kobe retired, they literally didn't win more than 20 games like 3 years in a row. They were horrible.
Wow, really? I didn't know that.
Dude, they were awful.
Okay.
So now we're up to the year 2024. Our starting lineup is Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic. We drafted all of them. Luka Doncic, Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, Zion Williamson, and a rookie Victor Wembanyama.
Oh wow, that's a cast,
dude. And we wanted to see how good the team was, and we actually played a game with them. And MJ's playing. He got Zion a technical for hanging on the rim 3 minutes into the game. And then the very next possession, he did it again, and Zion got ejected 3 minutes into the game.
Is this 2K25?
Yes.
Yeah.
You play Mets? No, you don't play that.
I haven't played a NBA 2K game since 19.
Okay.
Well,
Ratcliffe put me onto it.
Because I'm being gang sick of the microtransactions, the RPG elements. I mean, the best 2K game I played was 17. Mostly because you didn't have to jump through hoops to get all the best cards. Cards in my team mode.
I don't do the online stuff. I just do like the career mode. I'm not.
Well, the bad thing with 2K is after next year's release, so after 27, you won't be able to play this game anymore.
26.
No, you could play. You could play the game, just not the online stuff.
No, you can't. After 27 ends, all you can do is play. All you'll be able to do is play like, okay, I want to go play with the Celtics, and I'm going to play against Chicago. You can't use your player or anything because it's all online updated. It's ridiculous.
No, like I can't do my career mode.
Not after 2 years.
No, that's okay.
Because last year, the reason I bought 25 was because I was doing my career in 23, and so I went back to play. It's like, oh, this feature is no longer available. And then they're getting ready to MJ has 24, and he even told him this game will be discontinued in October when 2K26 comes out.
Well, we'll see.
They shut down service for it.
Which means all the games I had from
but I can't believe the standard game.
Which means
those are pretty much. It's like once the online came in like 2016 and all that stuff shut down after the fact. It's a really, really crappy way to play a DJ. It's a really bad business model because basically you're telling someone, oh, well, you really could have enjoyed this game, but no, you don't get to play it anymore.
I guess Lucky wants to know, do the curtains match drapes?
Like I said, I have not touched a 2K game since 19.
Yes.
Yes, the curtains match the drapes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good luck, brother DJ. DJ broke his bottom 3 teeth.
Hey.
He broke 3 of them though in the bottom. That's tough. He's going to dentist tomorrow. The front 2?
All 4.
Oh, all 4. What'd you do?
Body surfing when I was like 11.
Oof. Landed on the board?
No, the body surfing. Face first into the ground. It's like hitting concrete.
Oh, I thought you were on the water. Oh man.
I was. The wave came up and shot me into the ground.
Jesus.
And later that night, me and my friend, we were up in Rhode Island, and he and I were his parents gave us one of the rooms together. He tossed me a remote and it dropped and it hit me in the mouth and it busted all my teeth up. The body surfing loosened them and that broke them.
Damn, that's rough, bro.
The word that describes the Colorado Rockies. Pathetic.
Abortion.
Well, they're down 14-1 to Toronto right now.
Yeah, Toronto, they're fake. Yeah, they're fake gallant effort now to look good again. Garbage organization, garbage team, massively overrated. Yep, keep beating on trash because that'll help you against playoff contenders or Baltimore.
Scorpions is the term when your legs reach the back of your head. Nice. Okay. Let's see.
And John, I still say Milwaukee's the hottest team in baseball right now.
Red Sox have one more win than them. Since the start of July, the Red Sox have one more win. So technically it's the Red Sox, but Milwaukee's right there if you want to beat semantics. And I wish I didn't bet my hair thinking about it now.
How short are you cutting this thing?
I'm just cutting off the dead ends, baby. So I'm right here.
Okay.
I'll probably be up to about here after I cut it off, right where my finger is.
So it's really not like
you guys know that free speech here on YouTube may be getting threatened here.
What?
Starting August 13th, YouTube will now will extend preteen protections to U.S. users. We now estimate to be under 18 years old. This includes enabling digital web-being tools, so now only non-personalized ads and more.
Mets, do I look like I'm under 13 to you? Do I sound like I'm under 13 to you?
No, but I'm just saying.
No, it's stupid. Because honestly, I was thinking about that. I watch like a lot of gaming channels and stuff like that. And yeah, that could definitely make me look younger than I really am. But at the same time, I also watch a ton of political stuff too.
Well, I'm
Lucky,
saying
no. Hold on. Can the Tigers beat the Mets and Yankees realistically in a series? He's a Tigers fan. I think the Tigers
Easily.
are
If,
the Tigers
as long
are
as the
better than both of the teams, so the Tigers shouldn't have a problem beating
Well,
either.
actually, he's not wrong. The Tigers' head has currently been up their ass for about the last three weeks.
Yeah, but they're a better team. Their pitching is better. Their hitting is better. There's defense. They're just a better team, definitely than the Yankees. That's just for sure.
I want to crack at Detroit right now with how good the Red Sox are playing.
You got to call it how you see it. I mean, I'm a Yankee fan, but the Yankees are not better than the Tigers. They're not. That is what it is. It's not our year. We don't have the roster to do much damage. Either we score in bunches or we don't score at all. We don't play defense. We don't play smart baseball. We don't move runners. We take chances with everything. And we have our middle of our infield is terrible.
I'm just going to go to
Backer terrible.
night.
Yeah, I'm gonna end this one.
Well, hey, Murdoch, real quick. You remember what I said about the Red Sox before the start of the season, right?
I'm sorry, say it again?
You remember what I said at the start of the season about the Red Sox, right?
You say a lot of shit about the Red Sox. What are you saying in particular?
I said World Series this year.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think it'll be interesting to see what Seattle does, but so far the front runner I think is going to be
Get Seattle the hell out of here. They're a joke. Get Seattle out of here. They're a joke.
Tigers, I think, are going to be hard to beat in the playoffs. No, but with the additions that Seattle made, they're going to be better.
Seattle ain't making the playoffs. God hates them. Remember what happened the last time they made the playoffs?
They've never made it to the World Series, so
they don't deserve to. They're Seattle. They deserve to be a punching bag.
Yeah, but see,
every sport needs that one lovable team who just cannot do it. That's Seattle's job, to sit there and take your beating. That's all they're good for. I hate Seattle with a passion.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of them either, but they did make – it's like, look at the Yankees deadline moves, right? They got 3 closers that can't close.
Yep.
They got BS bench players that they're inserting into their starting lineup.
Yep.
And Seattle got a starting first baseman and a starting third baseman that's going to have 45 homers plus this year. You know, that they've already had in the past a couple of years ago. So they made impact moves for their lineup. The Yankees made nothing impactful in their lineup. Of a lineup that's struggling to get on base and get hits, like string together hits. It's either home run or nothing. The Yankees hit 4 homers a couple of days ago. It was all solo shots, and they lose. Like they don't do anything smart. They just don't. That's
what the Dodgers did against Crochet. The Dodgers stole runs off Crochet in the first inning, and they did nothing the rest of the game against them. Red Sox came back and won.
Thanks, Lucky. Yeah, what I'm saying is about the Yankees, like the catcher doesn't block balls in the dirt well. Runners advance all the time. He rarely throws anybody out stealing, and he's a 210 hitter with power. So I'm not really signing up for a catcher. Oh, Grady, it's 25 home runs a year. I don't care. You're hitting 210, and you can't play defense. I don't want that on my team.
Well,
we're pointing out tonight that
81.
Huh?
Do you think you guys get to 81?
Well, I'd like to keep that streak alive for sure.
If you guys have a losing season, I don't know what your fan base is going to do.
Well, we're mad as it is, and we're still in the playoffs as we speak, I think. So, wild card.
Are you?
Because it's just, I know we were as before the game started. We were.
You probably just got jumped for third then.
Maybe. I mean, look.
Yeah, now you're 2.5 line.
We got 7 weeks to go, 7+ weeks. But there's no light at the end of the tunnel for this one. Like, there's no confidence in this team. It's like even though the Yankees took the lead, we're expecting them to blow it, and they did. So
I don't keep expecting the Red Sox to keep coming back. I won't even lie about that.
We have no confidence in this team anymore. You waste a start by Max Fried. I mean, he wasn't great, but
it happens. But hey, you know what? It's only a matter of time. You guys have to have a losing season eventually. Just get out of the way, then you can go win 32 more years in a row again.
No, it's just like how you're doing it. You know, like you got good players on the team. They just don't have enough of them. And
you guys really don't have that many good players.
No, we do. We have the average amount of good players. The problem is we stick with guys that they're infatuated with for no reason. Why are you infatuated with Volpe? Why are you infatuated with Chisholm? Why are you infatuated with Austin Wells? I don't understand. Why are you not bringing up the kids? If we're gonna lose, let the kids get the experience in the major leagues. Let them get right. Like it can't get no worse. So let them get at bats at the major league level. And I'm not talking about September. I'm talking about while teams are still fighting for playoffs.
Did you hear about a trade deadline acquisition the Red Sox almost made?
No.
They wanted to get Joe Morgan, and Joe Morgan was apparently very gung-ho about coming to Boston. But the Twins were asking for too much. And apparently Joe Morgan has come out and said, I'm really considering signing with Boston in free agency this upcoming offseason.
Okay.
Dude, that would make us even more lethal, considering I know you don't want to hear it. Brian Bayo is really starting to come into his own. And Giolito's already said he's already wants to work out to stay with the Red Sox. Both of them have been excellent this year. As your 3 and your 4, that could definitely help the Red Sox, man. They get the rivalry back to where it belongs. You know, prime time with everybody watching it. You guys just have to hold up your end of the bargain and get good again.
No, I don't think the Yankees are ever going to let themselves get to the bottom, like of the basement type thing. But I mean, this is a team that has the money. You just got to spend it appropriately. They got some guys in the farm system. You can't be wasting Aaron Judge's prime like this every year. He's 33 years old now. You know, like you got about 5 good years left of him. And at some point, he'll transition to either first base or full-time DH, possibly when Stanton's contract's done.
Well, you said it yourself. The Steinbrenners don't care like they used to. The kids are definitely not their dad.
The kids don't care. To the kids, it's a business. To the father, it was his passion.
Yeah.
So the kids grew up with the team as like their money source, and that's how they treat it, as their money source. And they go to the games. You know, the daughter goes a lot at the stadium. It's like Brian Cashman would have been fired 10 years ago at minimum. If not, Cashman would have been fired by like 2007 if George Steinbrenner – well, no, he lasted till 09. Probably after like 2011 because they won in 09. Are you giving me sign language? What are you?
After 2012, if Steinbrenner was still alive, he would have fired his ass.
After 2025?
2012.
Yeah, by 11 or 12, he would have been fired.
You guys finished 4th, and the Red Sox finished 5th. Because I remember actually talking to one of my best friend's stepdad. We bumped into him when me and my dad were out eating. He's a huge Yankee fan. And we were both talking about, yeah, man, this year's going to be tough for both of us. And we both said, maybe in a couple of years we'll be back to some Red Sox Yankees in the playoffs. And the Red Sox went on to win the freaking World Series that year.
We need some wholesale changes, man. We do, because this is like the fan base is not going to tolerate this. It's going to get louder and louder, and rightfully so. Is that Joey Jenks? I don't know who Joey Jenks. Joey Yanks. I don't know who that is. So, welcome to the stream. Rage quit.
But who's that dude who was on here when the Red Sox swept you guys? That Caputo?
Caputo.
Caputo.
Mm-hmm.
I remember he was already acting like the sky was falling down then. I remember I asked him, what the hell would you do if your fan base has a losing season? And right now, you guys are how many games above 500? 6 or 7?
Something like that. Yeah, 7 or 8. Something like that.
You guys are legitimately acting like someone just shot your dog and killed your parents.
No, because it's like you're looking at the team, right? You're watching them play, and it's bad. And it's been prolonged. It's not like, Boone likes to say things like, oh, we're scuffling right now. It's his famous quote, we're scuffling. This ain't scuffling. This is ineptitude on all facets. The management, the coaching, and the play is all inept. And we see it happening. We see it unfolding in real time on a daily basis. That's not good. I mean, trust me, I like to be optimistic about my teams, but I'm also a realist. And this team is not, this roster is not conducive to winning. So
I'm fine with that. Keep it as it is.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and be like, oh no, we'll get them next time. Where there is no evidence of that gives me any, hope. I'm optimistic, but I'm also a realist at the same time.
At least you're realistic. I'll give you that.
Listen, if MJ could like get online with me so I could build this jump shot, I'd appreciate that.
I know he's off Thursday, I think. I could talk to him, see if he wants to go or give you a hand. You just got to be online.
Yeah, well, set it up, and then so we could.
Well, I mean, today would have been perfect considering he and I were chilling playing 2K today for a couple hours.
I just need to work on the timing. I need to build the perfect release, all that stuff, when blah blah blah, and let it roll.
Mm-hmm.
That I can't be shooting 9 for 30, from 3-point range. So
that's Steph Curry levels of bad.
No, I'm being facetious here, but I was like 5 for 16 and 5 for 18. I did hit 15 in one game, but I probably took like 45 shots.
Out.
Sorry.
All right, brother.
I'm wrapping this up.
I got to get up early.
Closing arguments, Ratcliffe. I'm going to end the stream.
Red Sox rule. The Jets are going to get maybe 4 wins top so we can get K Club, Nick. Yankees suck. Yankees suck. I don't know if I said that. And the Yankees suck.
Okay. All right. Tomorrow, we'll see you guys tomorrow night, 8:05 game. Take care, comb your hair.
I did.
Yankees are playing like dog shit. We got 7 weeks to go, but I'm looking for some hope here, and they ain't giving it to me. So another heartbreaking loss, extra inning loss, 8-5. The relievers that we've got really aren't doing anything. What do you point to, Veins?
Red Sox are shooting opium.
Opium.
I
heard what you said. Opium.
Do not mock my nickname.
All right, Ratcliffe. Take care. Comb your hair. Chat. See you tomorrow, 8:05. Peace.
Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.